Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and run away from dragons. How's everybody doing tonight? Super, fantastic. I see we're all super pumped up, jived, ready to go. Oh, man.
I thought you were asking the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I might as well now. I mean, Jesus. I see a few friendly faces in chat. Hello, Sir Hawk. Good to see you as always. Cross the streams, my friend. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all.
Yeah.
Where were you like fucking 30 seconds ago?
We're ready.
I know there's sometimes a little bit of lag on my microphone, but geez, this is just too much. Well, before we get started for the evening, as always, I'd like to first and foremost thank everybody for all the continued support, whether it be through following, views, just anything that continues to support looking at our dumb faces. So that's thank you very much to all of you, as always. And we're not going to bore you anymore. So everybody, as always, get your apple juices ready, because we're about to hop into tonight's episode. And welcome back, everyone. All right, so let's see if our music will work for us tonight, shall we? There's always that test to see if it actually works for us. And first time! Hey, we're getting something right around here, guys. We're not great, but we're getting there. So, when we last left our heroes, upon the disastrous fate of the imprisoned pirate, our heroes hatched a plan with Shepard. The goal? To make their way towards the hut of the shaman witch doctor, Matu, all in hopes to discover the whereabouts of their missing companion Raynor. Following a map given to them, the party made their way northeast of Survivor's Cove, and after an ominous and supernatural omen at the apex of a crossroad, you ventured forward, finally reaching your destination. Taking some time to formulate a plan, it was all dashed when Elara, not being careful enough or where she stepped, snapped a large branch, completely blowing the element of surprise.
Way to go, Laura.
Anytime.
Throwing the plan completely out the window, the party confronted Matu within the hut. After a ferocious battle with skeleton corpses turned into puppets and Matu himself, the party came out victorious, albeit Matu seemingly escaping. A thorough investigation led you to a hidden compartment under the floor where you found Matu's journal. From the journal, you discovered knowledge of a pirate outpost on the eastern shores of the island that had been recently attacked by a force of the Blackstone Warrior. You also learned of Matu's admiration for the cult leader, Lord Kabathi, and his distrust of the pirate leader, Talia. And lastly, the journal made mention of a mysterious individual known only as the King from the Jungle. Leaving the hut, you were approached by the same Pixie Pavo had met 2 days earlier in the forest. Seeking your assistance, the Pixie led the party to the Pixie village where you met the elder Pixie. That's a lot of pixies. There he asked for your assistance with a strange unknown creature that had taken residence in a tomb which the pixies were watching over. Accepting his quest, the party received the blessings of the pixies just before advancing to level 2.
Woo!
And so, our adventure continues. Finishing their dance of lights high above you, the pixies come to a rest. The elder floats back down to your eye level with your familiar pink pixie friend standing beside him. You have done us a great service agreeing to help. May our blessings watch over you. Now perhaps we should come to the point of order. As I had mentioned, the creature that plagues our sacred lands is an abomination, the likes of which we have never seen before. We thought it may be a tainted creature from the Feywilds that followed us to this place, but this is nothing of any realm the pixies have ever encountered before. It has made its home within a tomb of an ancient warrior from the times of the god incursion. We believe it has been drawn to the island due to an increase in negative and perverse magics being conducted. I will ensure we send your pixie friend here along with you to guide you towards the tomb. Now, do you have any questions about the task at hand?
Do you have any equipment that might aid us on our journey?
He kind of looks you up and down for a moment and says, "Unfortunately, I don't think we have anything that would fit your size, my friend."
What about me?
Yes, son, there seems to be quite a bit of a size difference between us and your group. We could look, but I don't think there is really anything that we could do in terms of equipment.
Well, we appreciate the blessing. I feel much stronger than I was before.
You look, albeit a touch bit shinier than you were a moment ago.
I believe I've taken a shine to you.
Well,
What
We-
about for our spellcasters? Magic? Anything, any knowledge that you could pass on to them that might help?
I'll always take knowledge.
for spellcasting directly, we do have our resident expert on spellcasting. However, he is in the process of an operation at this point in time, a magical medical procedure, if you will. We don't wish to intrude on his happenings right now, but I would be happy to have him speak with you once you return from the tomb.
Once we return from the tomb. Okay.
Sounds good to me. What's his name?
Our spellcaster?
Yeah.
We don't typically have names within the pixie fields.
How do you identify each other? Are you individuals or are you like a hive mind?
We are a collective. We typically, what you see with your eyes, not necessarily the same that we see with ours.
Interesting. Okay.
So you think we're good to just go? I'm just checking. I just want to confirm.
I'm just wondering if what they see with their eyes is not the same thing we see. Whatever we have to fight, and what they think it is, and what it really is.
Alcor,
Good
you're
call.
always
I'm kind of
stressing.
scared.
You're always stressing. Let's just go. Let's have fun.
No,
We'll be fine.
He's being sensible.
Whose side are you on, Eli? I thought we were becoming friends.
I thought we already were friends.
Oh, I thought you were kind of like mad at me or something. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think you take things too personally.
I do. I take things very personally.
Okay, well, I mean, do we have any... We don't know anything about this entity at all?
We just gotta kill it.
Something has taken up residence at the tomb that they need. That's all the
What do
information.
you guys
Yeah.
use the tomb for?
It's very
What-
vague.
What do you need the tomb for that this abomination has? Like, what's this abomination doing to you?
It is. We are the custodians of the ancient tomb of one of the champions of mortals. That is his final resting place. And due to their services to our great world, our entire realm, it is our duty to ensure that they rest peacefully.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is a quest of respect and honor.
You could call it that, yes.
I'm in. I like it. Sounds good to me.
As for the creature itself, we would forewarn you to be weary of using certain types of magic around it. It seems to have a slight hunger for the arcane arts.
Oh. Well, what kind of magic?
From what we've gathered so far, natural magics it is drawn to, some divine magics it is drawn to, anything that represents a positive or good element of the world, it seems to draw to.
Guys, I'm gonna have to get dark real fast. I start opening up my book and I'm looking through everything.
This level up has been useless.
Shoot.
What is this level up you speak of? Or do you
Just,
mean our
you know.
blessings? Are you not happy with the blessings you've received?
I'm very happy with it, but I feel I've leveled up my mindset on my abilities to do my role as a cleric well. And my role as a cleric is to bring the light into people's lives, and it sounds like this thing will eat the light.
We are one in the same, in that sense. Our purpose is to bring light and joy to the world. Seems you do the same from what we're hearing.
I suppose my mace will work just as fine.
That was gonna be my next question. Can we stab it?
Your weapons might be more proficient against the creature than ours were.
Okay.
And he kind of, you see as a small toothpick-like dagger kind of is drawn from seemingly out of nowhere.
How big is this thing?
I would say it's, in your terms, about 2 millimeters. Oh, you mean the creature, not the,
Oh,
not
that
the
was
dagger.
Like,
Ah, my mistake.
Step on that.
My mistake.
Okay, let's go.
The creature, from what we have seen, is not very large. Not more than a relatively large wolf or wildcat.
Okay.
What we have been able to see of it, it seems to have some form of shadows that constantly surround it. Its fur is unlike any we've ever seen before. It's fur, yet it also has an element of almost scale-like plating to it.
So it is an animal.
We believe it is a beast or an abomination of some sort. To be honest,
Okay.
us fairies have been to many of the realms, from the Fey Wilds to the elemental planes of water. And never before have we reported such a creature like this.
Okay. Well, do we need a rest? Spellcasters?
Yeah, I think that's what we came here for. Like,
So-
get a rest before we go anywhere.
Out of game, you do get all of your spell slots and health points back when you level up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Great. I'm feeling quite energized right now.
Same.
I have to say, D&D Beyond does not agree with you, but okay.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I leveled up and I still have my spells used and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
but
I could
I
be
took a
wrong.
long
I'd have
rest.
to double check.
that's fine.
Can
But maybe
homebrew it.
that blessing was so.
That's what the blessing
Yeah, yeah,
was.
no, exactly. That's
Regardless.
yeah, that's what I meant. Of course, I wasn't talking about official rules. Like, God, come on.
Mhm.
It's the blessings. Yeah,
The blessing was our long rest.
right, right.
Well, let's go eliminate this threat then.
Yes.
Okay, so
Get rid of this bastard.
the elder Pixie says to you, the pixies the pixie that had brought you here believes you are also searching for something on the island. Is this true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a way off the island.
Way
Yeah.
off.
Well, is we think our way off the island might have something to do with this Blackstone warrior or the king of the jungle, if they are in fact different people.
I see. Well, the pixies do watch over more than just Pixie Village as well as the tomb. You can find us in all corners of the island. I would be happy to send word out amongst our kin to watch out for what you seek.
Also, someone that we kind of like, but we want to find, his name is Rainer.
Forgot about him.
I forget what he looks like. I describe Rainer.
He's a dark elf.
As you describe the drow, the elder takes note of everything that you're saying. Yes, so the Blackstone warrior that you speak of, this friend of yours, and
Well, that's pushing it a little, I think. Acquaintance that we care about.
well, we don't seem to have the same levels within our social atmosphere as you do. We consider those friends or we consider those enemies. I'll assume
That mean we're
you-
friends?
Then we're friends.
Of course. You are always welcome to join us in the Pixie Village.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
You wouldn't happen to have seen somebody summoning a giant octopus and where they might be doing that?
A giant on land? We haven't seen any walking octopi, but
Well, I believe the person would be on land summoning the octopus from the depths of the water.
we don't travel too far out into the water. We try and stay as close to the shore as possible. Pixies don't go very well with water. But again, we would be happy to look into and do some investigation for you.
Okay.
Oh, I guess one more question.
Of
Have you
course.
seen somebody that shoots black or arrows with black rocks in them?
Again, I unfortunately do not get out much, but I would be very happy to look into this for you and speak with some of the other leaders of the Pixie Village. There's quite a few pixies that are scattered out throughout the island. They keep a keen eye on all of the happenings. Any information you're looking for, I'm sure we'd be able to provide for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is our pleasure, and thank you, friends.
I will
The
curtsy.
the elder wizard, the elder pixie kind of flashes a little bit and then zooms off in a streak of light, once again kind of reverting back to that ribbon-esque flotation, back to the large mushroom hut on the side of the willow tree. The pink pixie that you are familiar with floats in front and says, "Well, it seems like there's much to be done. Whenever you're ready, I'd be happy to show you towards the tomb."
I believe
we're
we're
good.
ready.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Please lead the way.
You begin following the pixie along a tight trail. Thick walls of trees funnel you along in a single file line. The further you travel into the wooded area, the air begins to get denser as the humidity rises. Beads of sweat begin to form just above your brow, except for Ollie and possibly Pavo. I'm not sure if birds sweat. It feels as if you're sitting in beside a hot spring or a sauna. It's so warm. As you walk, you notice the trees are much more tropical the further you travel closer to the center of the island. All around you are strange songs of the forest, brewing with strange creatures and beasts of all shapes and sizes. Traveling for a short time, your pixie guide continues to lead you along this trail. Before the pixie stops, just before arriving at a clearing, she flies up towards Pavo's face once again. Strangely, the light of the pixie now begins to dim and flicker slightly, like a light bulb coming to the end of its life. I can take
Everything okay?
I can take you no further, adventurers, as the destructive energies of this creature residing inside of the tomb is sapping my pixie magics.
Oh,
Just beyond the clearing, you will find the tomb entrance. I wish you the best of luck again, adventurers, and hope to see you again.
okay.
See you real soon.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
As you say your final goodbyes, she whips past behind you, doubling back the way that you had come. You stand at the precipice of this trail. What would you like to do?
Go forward.
Hey, Alcor.
Yes.
Remember how we would cheat on tests?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I need to do that again. Do you think? Just a quick question. Do you
Yes.
think that poison magic is dark enough or mean enough?
Wait, he said he liked nature magic. I'm guessing poison is pretty close to nature, but I'm not sure.
No. What am I gonna do?
Stay in the back.
I'll just pretend like I'm doing things.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use my quarterstaff. Then I'll have to get up front though. I don't know. This is
Yeah.
not good.
Just make some noise and some lights. You know, just
Some lights.
yeah.
I can't make light. You know I can't make light.
You can't.
No.
With prestidigitation, you can't.
I don't know how to do that. What's that?
Lights.
No, I
No?
don't know how to
Okay.
do. No. I mean,
Alright.
I could make a small illusion, but I don't think it actually makes light.
Okay.
I could cast light with my personality.
This you can. Make it shine.
Okay. This is a great plan.
Yes.
Yes. It's okay. I have one thing I think could work. But
Good.
yeah, we'll see.
Do we want to sneak up on it?
I'm not very good at sneaking up on things.
Maybe
know
you'll
who
get
does.
lucky.
Yep.
Well,
She's not a halfling.
I could, yeah. I mean, why not?
We could attempt it.
Of course.
What can we see? Can we see anything in the clearing?
You can absolutely make a perception check for me.
Oh my god, I'm so unprepared. I'm so sorry. Na, 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 na,
Oh,
While
Eli.
she's looking for the clearing, I'm gonna take off my hat and jacket because it's so hot in this frickin' forest.
Natural 20.
There's no way.
The entire time.
No.
Well worth the wait. Well worth
Yeah.
the wait. So, as you peer out into the clearing, you kind of push a few branches away to get a better look. And as you do, you get an open line of sight of the tomb itself, probably sitting about just under 100 yards from where you are right now. Sitting at the center of the clearing, you see a structure made of 8 columns carved from a glimmering white stone, laid out in a circle. Each pillar reaches about 10 feet into the sky and are spaced out roughly 2 feet apart. The pillars are holding up some type of circular pediment or a large ring with carvings of warriors covering the outer wall. Beautiful flowering vines with orange-hued trumpets, flowers wrap themselves around the structure. And inside each of the flowers, you see a bulb of what looks like a glowing amber light.
Guys, is this? Oh, sorry, is this? Do we all see that? I guess we all don't see that. I'm just talking to myself now. Wow.
I sense Amber.
Okay. Can everyone see it?
Yeah, we'll assume for the narrative that you've kind of explained to everybody
yeah.
what you can see. They can see most of what you're seeing, not as picture perfect as you can with a natural 20.
What are you
Okay.
saying, Elara?
So do I see the amber flower things?
You can see the amber just kind of off in the distance. There's a little bit of a glow kind of centered around these flowers.
I want to go pick some. Come on, let's go. And I'll start going ahead to the
Oh,
flowers.
my God.
Okay. I'll
don't-
try to grab her.
I don't think we should pick them.
Make a grapple attempt for me.
Oh my God, I don't have what I
Okay,
need.
hold on.
I need to roll against that.
Are you contesting the grapple?
I'm not trying to get out of her grasp. No.
Is it strength or dex?
So for you it would be strength.
It's 12.
Okay. If you're not Elara, if you're not contesting it, you begin to run forward in a childlike wonder towards these orange trumpet flowers that seem to hang from the vines. When you're just out of grasp of your companions, when you feel a small hand, small but firm, grasp on your wrist. Looking back, you can see Eli now holding you back with a bit of a stoic look on his face.
Hey.
Say easy. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here first before we go chasing.
God. You guys
Yeah.
are so boring. All
If
right,
everything
whatever.
positive around this creature just ceases to exist, like the pixie fading out, then we can assume whatever these flowers are radiating might not be good.
We don't.
Good call. I
don't
didn't even
know.
think of that.
I'm
We
a
don't know.
positive magical thing, and I'm not flickering out.
Maybe we haven't been here long enough.
How's
Okay.
Shadow right now?
Yeah, why doesn't Shadow go check out the scene?
Oh,
No.
now we want Shadow to go
No,
go
I'm
about the scene.
No?
No,
I mean,
we don't.
Shadow is a Fey being. How does he feel?
Yeah. DM, does Shadow look okay?
Are you gonna cast Find Familiar?
Isn't he only
It's-
her shoulders?
It's up. Yeah, I haven't dismissed it, and he hasn't taken any damage. so
And it
he's still up.
takes, but doesn't it take? Its cast time is an hour, right? How long can you have it
to
out for?
cast it, the duration.
As long as it's here, it stays here.
Yeah.
I don't
All
think
right.
it vanishes at any point.
Oh,
unless
right,
it
because
dies.
until you decide to dismiss it or it's killed, it stays with you.
Yeah. Duration instantaneous, so it's forever.
So taking a look at Shadow, he doesn't seem like he's suffering from any kind of pain or anything along those lines, but you do see that he is slightly fading a little bit. Kind of the Back to the Future style fading.
I'm a member of the Fae.
Well.
Am I okay?
That's a good question.
As a being that is not entirely composed of magic, you're doing okay so far. You're doing fine.
I think
You haven't attempted to get your parents not to sleep with each other yet. That's a Back to the Future reference
Oh.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Yeah.
for all of our younger viewers out there.
I was thinking about Tiny Fox parents, and I wasn't really.
Our younger viewers should know that movie. It's timeless.
Well, if we don't want to use Shadow, then I could dismiss Shadow for now, unless we need to use Shadow for a little bit longer.
No, don't put Shadow in harm's way.
Okay. I'll give Shadow a little pet. I'll say, "You'll be back. Don't worry."
You'll be back.
Are you?
Oh,
Wow, we're just doing the
Without a
whole
shadow of a
as
doubt.
much time travel movie references tonight as possible. I love it. So are you dismissing Shadow?
Yeah, I'll snap my fingers and put Shadow
Say,
back.
"You're
in,
dismissed."
Okay.
Not forever, but temporarily. And so Shadow goes into the pocket dimension where it will await my friendship summon.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure that's what all the Pokemon masters said too.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Exactly.
All right, you all watch as for a moment, Shadow's just standing on Elara's shoulders, kind of cuddling like he typically is. When she snaps her fingers, the small fox seems to just vanish from eyesight with a puff of arcane energy.
Nice. I think, are we ready to go pick the flowers now?
We don't need the flowers, do we?
Let's go sneak around.
We don't need the flowers, but think of how much better your life will be with them.
Yeah, maybe we need to. Maybe the flowers are the problem.
Yeah, if you have a life after.
Ouch.
So how about we go investigate the flowers before we pick them?
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Okay.
Yeah, why don't we just go?
So
I'm
I
just
can
itching
go?
to slay the beast.
They're on the outside of this cave thing, right? That we're going into, or the tomb?
Yeah, so from what you can see so far, it's the tomb is there just seems to be almost like a Stonehenge-like structure, but with a little bit more Greek architectural design out of game, that is.
Okay. Can I go investigate one of the flowers?
Sure.
Make
Are
sure it's kosher.
is everybody headed up towards the temple?
I'm
or
gonna.
the tomb?
Well, I'm gonna go with her.
Okay.
I'll follow, but I'll stand a bit back.
Okay.
Big middle
I'll go
guy.
up with. I'll go as well.
Okay. As you all walk towards the temple or tomb, the lights from inside the flowers begin to stir a little bit. They begin to float outside of the rim of the flower itself. They drift lazily in the skies, reminding you a bit of the dancing of the pixies. Instinctively, you walk closer to them, Elara, almost captivated by the glowing ambiance of it all. You see roughly 6 lights that kind of float to either side of you, with the other 4 kind of moving in towards you. As you reach out, you see one of them begin to hum and flicker, as suddenly a bolt of lightning comes flying out towards you. You're luckily enough able to dodge out of the way, but now see a small scorch mark that stands right next to you. I need all of you to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh,
Wow.
oh no.
He's doing it again.
Those flowers, didn't you?
I heard a term in my travels. It went by, "I told you so."
Time never learns.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get you guys moved over here.
This is where we have to wait before we
Yep.
say initiative,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're all quiet right
Yeah.
now.
See,
Nobody
you
say
guys are
anything.
learning. That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I probably should have brought this up beforehand, but of course I didn't.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry,
Love
guys.
how
Give
you
me
have it set
2
up that I'm in the
seconds.
back.
Yeah, I love it. I'm always in the front.
Oh yeah, I guess you need to be moved up front here.
It would only be fair.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You guys should have control over your players on Roll20, so go ahead and move them around as you see fit. Okay, so starting from the top, Alcor.
17.
17. Very good. Alara.
22.
22.
sorry. I don't know why I
Pavo.
said that.
6.
6. Wow. Beatrix.
22 also.
22.
Seriously.
Twinsies. Okay. Oliver.
7.
7. All right. And last but not least, Mr. Schmooples.
12.
12. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right, so our round order starts at the top with Beatrix. Next up is Elara. Beatrix, you watch as a scorch of this arcane lightning shoots down towards your friend Elara, who just kind of snaps out of it within the nick of time, moving her leg by just an inch. And as you see the bolt hit the ground, it scorches the earth around it, causing a bit of a fume to pile up from above it. What would you like to do?
And it came from the flower?
It came from this now floating light, resembling that of the pixies, except it seems to pulsate with light a little bit more, and doesn't seem to be as friendly.
Floating light, eh? Okay. All right. I'm going to cast my Arms of Hadar on myself. I'm gonna move towards the light. Is anybody else near it? Like, how close is Elara to the light still?
She's
right
roughly, yeah, she's kind of in the middle of it. There's 2 of these floating lights that are now flanking either side of the party. There's 2 that are a little bit further up that are right beside Elara, and then there are 2 directly in front of the tomb.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the let's see. Go up to this one over here.
You are in control, my dear.
And yeah, I'll stand next to that one, and I'm gonna cast the Arms of Hadar on myself.
Okay.
So that's a strength save.
Grabbing the glass bottle clutched around or wrapped around your satchel, you concentrate, and as you do, these flailing arms of necrotic energy burst up from around you in a circular pattern. They start to twist and wiggle, and as they do, the spark or the light that stands directly in front of you tries to dodge out of the way. But it doesn't have enough time to move around as 2 of the arms come up and grab onto the light, seemingly. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That is 3 damage.
3 damage, okay. You watch as the arcane meets arcane energies as they kind of intertwine for a brief moment. As they do, you seem to see that the floating light flickers a little bit and dims just slightly, seemingly very similar to what had happened to your pixie friend while they approached the temple. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, fantastic. Elara, you're up. What would you like to do? Having just dodged out of the way of this seeming lightning bolt that appeared out of the floating light directly in front of you.
Not very nice.
Mhm.
And I'm not in melee range. I'm looking at roll 20. It seems like I'm.
No, you're about 10 feet away from any of the creatures.
Okay. I will back up. Oh yeah, I can move my character. So I will
Yes, you can.
back up. Whoa, 1, 2, 25. I'll back up here, just behind Ollie.
Okay.
And I will target the one. Actually, I'll target the one that Trix already hit, and I will cast Chill Touch, and a ghostly skeletal hand comes out, and I shoot it at the one that's near Trix.
Okay, so the skeletal, ethereal hand flies out just over Eli's head. Go ahead and make a spell attack for me, please.
That's an 8 to hit.
An 8. The skeletal hand beams towards the will-o-wisp, is what they're called. I just don't want to keep calling it the light creature. The skeletal hand flies towards the will-o-wisp as it flies just out of the way as the skeletal hand passes almost directly through it for a moment. Does not hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Just grunt.
Okay. I would say make an intimidation check, but I don't think that your grunts are very intimidating.
Might be. They might be. Can I make an intimidation check?
Absolutely not. As as you all stand there and watch as the skeletal hand tries to fly out towards the creature that Trix had just tried attacking, the others are going to start making their way closer towards the party. Actually, the ones by the temple are going to stay where they are. And they are all going to, you watch as all 4 that are within your general vicinity start to pulsate with a light. So the creature, the will-o-wisp that stands closest to Trix, looms over her for a minute. As it charges up, it releases a massive amount of energy down towards you. Unfortunately, they rolled a natural 20. You are going to take...
We're all dead.
You take 10 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, Trix.
Oh, brother. Okay. That is 13.
13. So you, as you're hit with this lightning, your body tenses up as you feel it kind of surge through every muscle of your fiber. You hold on for just a brief moment, trying to ward it off as best you can, and you allow the electricity, the arcane electricity, to pass through you directly into the ground. You seem to able to still move around at this point. However, the creature closest to Pavo also sends a lightning beam down towards you. Pavo, you do not have enough time to react. As you try and move out of the way, it hits you as well. You take 5 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
$21.
21. So, same as Trix, the lightning hits you, but you are just tethered to the ground too well. The energy passes through you down into the ground. You are still able to move after. Elara, you now seeing what these creatures are capable of doing, the one closest to you now tries to make an attack, but you are able to dodge out of the way as much as Ollie is able to dodge out of the way as well. That is going to end their turn. Alcor, you're up. Eli, you're on deck.
Right. I will cast Guiding Bolt on the one which is in front of me, actually.
The one
Number
directly,
2, I guess.
Okay, so you pull out your star map. Inherently looking at it, the words begin, or the symbols begin to glow off the realm as you sort of pick out the constellations needed from your star map in order to utilize your magics. As you do, a glow begins to emanate from it, from the star map itself. You reach down to grab it as it elongates itself into that of a bolt. You throw it forward towards the creature. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 absolutely hits. Well done, well done. So as you hit the creature, it kind of gets blasted backwards for a brief moment. It now glowing even brighter than it had before, thanks to the radiant energy hitting into it. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That doubles the dice, right?
Yep. That sounded like a lot of dice.
8. 2, 30.
30 points of damage. Oh, okay. So it glows for a brief moment before it just kind of expunges itself and just kind of explodes into a poof of this orange ember light. Very nice shot,
One
Alcor.
down.
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I'm good.
Okay, so next up, Mr. Schmooples, what would you like to do?
I'm fired up after seeing that.
I'm fired up, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so I want
Ollie,
to
you're on
take.
deck, by the way.
I want to take out both of my short swords, and I'm gonna attack this one right here.
Okay, so I'm taking out your short swords, getting amped up for the absolute fight of your life right now. You go lunging towards the one that's in front of Trix, waving like a madman. Go ahead and make 2 attacks for me, please.
Well, that was a nat 1, so I get to re-roll. Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay,
And then I guess I just get to do damage?
absolutely.
Or do I have to do damage twice? Because it's
No, so you basically how it works is that you're carrying 2 short swords, so there's one in your main hand, one in your offhand, one that you're proficient with, the other you're not proficient with.
okay.
Oh, actually, do you have the dual wielding feat?
I have
Or-
2 weapon fighting.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, yeah, so
I rolled 2 attacks.
yeah, so you roll 2 attacks. The second one is going to be -2 to whatever your roll is because you're not proficient with it.
Okay, so the first one is an 8. And then the second one, it's -2?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's +3 -2, which brings my total to 3.
Okay, so as you slash down on the creature, you just barely hit it with a dirty 20. The creature, sorry, you said how many points of damage was it?
Oh my god. The first one.
9?
8 and 3.
8 and
There we
3
go, yeah.
minus.
1 and 3, the second one.
Okay, so it's 11 points of damage. All right, so as you slice down on this strange glowing creature, you seem to actually cleave off a bit of whatever physical body that resides underneath the glowing as it loses a part of its illumination. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Eli?
I don't think I can because if I use a bonus action, then my 2 weapon fighting, that means I can't disengage or anything like that, can I?
Your second attack is your bonus action.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, so I can't do anything.
You can move if you want.
Yeah, but then they get an opportunity attack.
You're learning, girl. You're learning.
I don't-
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I'm not gonna move.
All right, so in that case, Ollie, you are up, and Pavo, you are on deck.
All right. So I will just cast on this fella right here. I will cast my.
I can't see who you're
Toll
talking
of the
about, my
Dead.
friend.
Oh, I circled him.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You're casting Toll of the Dead?
Yes.
All right. So,
Shit.
oh, and you deleted yourself. That's okay.
Just to be clear, out of game with for the chat's purposes, I warned everybody with Roll20 that if you select your unit and you hit delete, it'll delete them.
Yes, he did.
Thanks for the demonstration.
He did. That was a very good demonstration. Thank you for that.
Ollie just died.
Cast Toll the Dead on himself.
I will
Yeah,
refrain
really.
from drawing things from now on. Yeah, so I cast.
And you guys
Toll of the
wonder
Dead
why
with-
I don't trust you with control of anything. There you go, Ollie. You're back on the board. So as you clutch onto your holy symbol, a small fog begins to emanate around your feet. And as you do, all of you begin to hear this strange ringing as if a cathedral bell miles away begins to ring out into the atmosphere.
Hell's bells?
I'm sorry?
No, I said Hell's bells.
Hell's Bells, yeah,
it's
no,
over.
that's exactly the tune that it's playing right now. As the bell rings, Ollie, if you'll remind me if that's either a save or an attack. I think it's a save.
It's a wisdom save.
It is
of
a save.
13.
Okay. All right. And I believe they do get advantage on that. Ooh, okay. So wisdom, that is a 6.
Okay, so it hits.
The creature directly in front of you now seemingly a little disturbed, a little thrown off by this strange ringing of the bells as you kind of watch the light seemingly look back and forth as best as a light possibly could. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right, he's going to be walloped with 3 damage.
Okay. 'Tis but a scratch, but every little bit counts, right? Ollie, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, without deleting him, I'm just going to move him right here to back up my midget friend.
All right, if that's the case, Pavo, you are up, and that means we are back to the top of the round after this with Trix on deck.
All right. I am going to just move closer to this guy right here with my new bamboo quarterstaff. Take a swing right at him.
Swing a swing. Let her rip.
That would be a natural 20.
Natural 20 will absolutely hit.
Okay. So 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. The first swipe comes up, and you watch as your staff goes almost directly through the creature, almost severing it directly in half for but a brief moment. But it kind of fuses itself back together on the other side of your staff. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
As a bonus action, I want to take another attack as my martial arts.
Okay, so you're using one of your key points?
No. Key point gives me 2 unarmed attacks, but with martial arts I get 1. As long as I use a monk's weapon, I do take a bonus action to take another attack unarmed. It's under martial arts. So that'd be an 18 to hit.
Okay. You try and go for the second swing. Unfortunately, the creature is ready for you and is able to dodge out of the way. An 18 does not hit.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Oh
And
my
I will remain
God.
here.
These mofos fast, yo. They fast. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope. I will stay here engaging this.
Okay, so that takes us back to the top of the round. Trix, you are up. Having seen the your companions facing off valiantly against these will-o-wisps, you look back towards the creature that had just tried to take another swing at you, per se. An arcane swing, if you will. What would you like to do?
Oh, seeing as though I'm almost dead, I'm going to hop inside my bottle and take a rest.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
I love it.
Respect.
Trix looks around, seeing all of you under vicious attack, lightning flaring as the lights kind of spark up all around her, and you, looking at this creature. It's glaringness, it's staring down at you. You pull out your bottle and pop the top, and whoop, all of a sudden, Trix vanishes from the playing field.
Now I know why she's called Trix.
That took me way too long.
All right, no longer technically in combat, Trix. Elara, you are up. What would you like to do?
Marvel at the fact that Trix just disappeared. Question that she just disappeared. And then I, for an experiment, will try casting Firebolt at the one that is next to, actually maybe I can move a bit. If I run over here, over there, and I will shoot the one that is next to Eli with a firebolt.
Okay.
Just see if it works.
Repositioning yourself on the battlefield, you raise your staff directly into the sky again. A glowing ember of orange energy kind of pulls itself directly out of the cube, which you reach out and grab for, pulling it apart, creating your firebolt as you typically do. You grasp it in the center like a javelin, throwing it forward. Go ahead and make a spell attack for me, please.
16 to hit.
16. The creature is able to whiz around the firebolt and begins to make its way directly towards you. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Oh no. Nope.
Okay. So the creature continues to make its way forward towards you. The other is now going to stand directly in the center. Ooh. Okay. So that's that. That is 4. Okay. Okay. So, Pavo, facing off against this creature that you have been the entire time. The creature seems to get a little bit of the upper hand on you for a brief moment as it sends out one of its lightning strikes again. It does hit you directly in the chest once more. You take 5 points of... actually, that one was a natural 20. You take 10 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save. Elara, with a dirty 20, the creature sends out an electric shock directly towards you as well, catching you in the side shoulder. You take 5 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save. Ollie and Eli, you watch as the 2 floating lights try and throw lightning bolts towards you, but you are both able to maneuver yourselves out of the way just in the nick of time. For a 17, Pavo, standing firm once more, you're able to overcome the shock that is being sent down directly through your body. Elara, what did you roll for your Constitution? 15. 15?
Yes.
Okay, so the you feel an immense amount of pain as your muscles grip up all of a sudden, but it only lasts for a moment. You focus on trying to alleviate your mind from the pain that's waving over you at this point, and it has no further effect on you. That is going to end their turns. Alcor, you are up. What would you like to do?
I will cast. What's the name? Magnify Gravity on the one in front of Elara.
Ooh, okay. So, the one in front of Elara. Okay, so as you once again look through your spell maps, you trace out a constellation on the star map directly, and as you do, the rest of you watch as. Sorry, where exactly are you placing that? Are you putting it directly on the creature?
Yeah, it's a 10 feet, so.
Right. So if you're putting it directly on the creature, then it's going to affect Eli and Ollie as well.
What else is there?
Then a bit on the side. I guess. Where's my thing? Right there.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
All right. Yep. No, that works. So.
My God.
I mean,
we're just gonna keep doing it. Right?
It was okay, but.
All right. So as you all watch, as all of a sudden the creature directly in front of Elara, you look up towards this being of evil light, as it kind of glimmers down towards you, as it has been the entire time. When suddenly it begins to be sucked almost backwards, as the ground behind it as well is also now being sucked to a central point. And that's a con or a dex save, Dave?
Con save.
Con? That is not going to work out well in its favor. It gets sucked in towards as if being pulled into a single gravitational point. I need you to go ahead and roll damage for me, Dave. Alcor?
Yeah.
Killing it. MVP.
That's twice.
That's 15 force damage.
15
And it's-
force damage.
Holy
Okay.
c-
Yeah,
This
and
is
it's
why the DM kills you off all the time, by the way.
it's to the end. I rolled 8 and 7.
So the creature begins being pulled in, almost like it's being sucked into a small ball. You watch as the light begins to dim, as all around it begins to crush in on itself, to the point of where it is able to extinguish the light itself.
I will just look at Alcor and give him a head nod. Thanks.
All right, Alcor, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'm good.
You think?
How about you
think you're okay
flex?
now? You don't want to give a little flex or anything? All right.
Yeah, just my.
Back to the star maps.
Eli, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
You're going to try and crush something with gravity?
No, with my short.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage. So the first one is gonna be another 8.
Okay.
And then the second one, so I'm subtracting, did you say 3 or 2?
2 from the second one.
Okay, so I rolled a 1. So that's a -1 plus 3, which is a 2. So a total of, what is that, 10 damage?
Okay.
Yeah.
Continuing like almost as if you had watched the Zorro movies recently. You slice through with your short swords, cutting into the creature once more. You flail about as you whip your 2 blades in a fury towards it. You watch as little components, almost sparks of light, start to drift away from the creature as it begins to get smaller and smaller until, like grated cheese, it disappears from view. Because that's what grated cheese does, apparently. Anyway. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Eli?
I just want to be fired up.
Fired up! All right. All right. I like it. I wish there was an ability check for being fired up. Oliver, you are up. Pavo, you're on deck. Ollie, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Hell's Bells again on the one closest.
So again, the mist begins to rise all around you, and you hear off in the distance. The cathedral bells begin to hum in the far off distance. Go ahead and oh no, that's right, it's a wisdom save once again.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 12 this time.
Ooh, 13 to save, so.
Well, it was cold in the middle. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Not as bad this time. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so the ringing seems to vibrate through the will-o-wisps, kind of shaking it in place. Parts of it, again, it seems like these creatures almost bleed light as more of light trickles off of its body. Still seems to be standing, but nowhere near as bright as it once was. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'll just stay right where I am.
All right, in that case, Pavo, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend?
With the last ounce of energy that I have left with my 1 hit point,
Oh, Jesus.
I am gonna go all out attack on him, and I'm gonna start off with my quarterstaff and to attack.
Kia! Go ahead.
All right. Well, that's gonna be a 10, so that's gonna miss, and I will use a key point for 2 unarmed strikes. For son of a bitch, 11. And
I feel like I've never
21.
Hey!
So
I
okay,
have
hold
never
on.
heard
Let's
you use a swear word ever.
I know.
So your first blow, yeah, as it dodges out of the way. Fuck. Go to turn around, go another swing. Yeah, misses it entirely. Oh, damn it! Swing it one more time. Yeah. This one time it hits.
Well, that's
With
with the fist this time.
So using your palm to strike. Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. I just smashed my my microphone. Don't mean to. Gotta stop touching things in front of my face, apparently. So using your 5-palm technique, you thrust upwards towards the creature, making contact. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
8.
8 points of damage. As you do, you seem to push directly through whatever components reside within the center of it, as the creature kind of explodes into a small puff of light, as if sparklers going out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Noise.
As the creature disappears, Pavo kind of falls back just a little bit, holding onto his staff as he tries to hold himself up with his 1 hit point left. All right, starting at the top of the round. Now extremely comfortable, almost in the lap of luxury. Trix, you find yourself in what you would consider almost a spa, like probably the most luxurious spa you've ever been in your entire life. Most of the furniture around you is made up entirely of golden clouds that just kind of float in one place. You hear a voice coming from behind you saying, "You really think this was the opportune time to leave your friends back there?"
Absolutely.
You say as you kick your feet up on what looks to be a golden cloud lounger. You kind of rest your eyes for a moment as your companion shakes her head at you furiously. Do you really? This is what this is going to be like?
Look at me, I'm dying.
Well, Trix, high or low for your benefit?
Oh boy.
Low.
Well, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you do have that little elixir that the mouse woman gave to you back at the beach, right there in your pocket.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Come
I
now.
probably use that.
I know you are
Give them a
rambunctious,
hand at the end of this battle.
but perhaps you should help your friends.
Yeah, shit. All right. I drink it.
Okay. All right. Elara, it's your upturn. What would you like to do?
I will, being very frustrated that I have now cast 2 spells that have not hit, I will cast, for the first time of this campaign, Magic Missile.
Woo!
Over attack rolls. Over it. And I will target all 3 to the one that's farthest away.
There's only 2 up still.
No, the 3 darts.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, to the farthest one. So, holding your staff high into the sky, you see these little tiny light darts flare out from the side of it. They kind of twist in the air as they hone in on their one target, flying in and slamming into the towards the creature at all angles. Go ahead and roll 3 damage for me, please. 3 dice, damage dice.
That they are like colored purple and sparkly.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I was saying. They're these colored purpley sparkles that kind of look like they come in the shape of small bottle rockets. Mm-hmm. And they actually, when they emerge from your globe, they have a tiny little stick off of it. As somehow a tiny flame, an illusionary flame, flies up to the bottom of it. A fuse gets lit at the back of them, and like small fireworks flying off into the sky.
13 points of damage.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. As each of them hit the creature, they kind of they burst in different shapes, like little tiny fireworks. One being a star, one being a heart, and one being a piece of candy.
I love it. And I'll say yes. The end.
Yeah.
The end.
So the one wisp that's standing direct or floating directly in front of Ollie is going to get one step closer and is going to throw down once again probably its final lightning. And that is the shock smashes into you, almost instinctually moving towards the metal. You watch as it kind of branches off to different parts of your body. You take 5 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
9.
9. You all watch as the electricity hits and is absorbed into Ollie before he freezes in place. Now unable to move for a single round as you are stunned.
Unable to move and heal certain people.
That's
There
very
goes my
true.
healing potion.
We don't know if you have a healing potion yet or not, my friend. We still have to roll
he
higher.
He's my healing potion.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. In that
You're
case,
exactly
yeah. No,
30
you're
feet away too.
Your soul on this one. Surprisingly enough, the one that is directly in front of the temple doesn't seem to move, almost as if it's standing guard of the temple itself. With that said, Alcor, you are up. Eli, you're on deck.
I'll try to cast another guiding bolt at the one which is in front of the temple.
Okay, so moving your fingers over the constellation, tracing it out in your star maps, you see from your perspective the glowing lines begin to emanate from that. And as you do, a single glow of radiant energy pops up directly from it and begins to elongate itself, similar to the firebolt of Elara's javelin. You reach forward, grabbing the bolt, pulling back, and throwing it towards the creature. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
So 22 to hit.
22 absolutely hits.
$19 points of damage.
Okay, so the bolt strikes directly through the creature and again begins to pulsate with a little bit extra light. However, this light almost creating a golden halo around the creature, different from the amber light that it emits itself. As the golden halo glows brighter and brighter, the amber begins to shrink more and more. It is nowhere near as bright as it was at the start of the encounter.
Damn, it doesn't want to go away. All right,
Oh.
that's it.
Eli, you're up. What would you like to do?
Same thing to the, I'm going to go around Ollie. And I'm going to attack with my short swords. But I don't think I'm going to hit. That's a 15 to hit.
Okay, so as you scurry around Ollie, the adrenaline coursing through the veins, Pavo, Alcor, Elara, you all hear, "Get some!" as Eli comes rushing around, jumping in the air, swinging madly towards the will-o-wisp, completely missing it now, almost out of his mind with adrenaline. And he kind of lands back down on the ground, looking in his hands at his two swords that didn't have much to do this round.
Got too cocky. That's what happened.
You got cocky, kid.
Yep.
All right. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to bonus action disengage.
You did use your bonus action for your swing, so.
But I didn't hit. Okay.
Well, that's not fair, DM. I didn't hit it. I want to go again.
I didn't know that that's how it worked. I didn't know that I didn't have to actually hit it. Never mind. No, I would like to stand there stupidly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, Ollie, still feeling the electricity.
Hold on. Where is Eli on the map? Because if I do something next turn, I don't want to kill Eli because he's still at the same behind Ollie right now.
Right behind Ollie.
Oh, I'll move it.
Okay.
I figured that I was here. I was gonna go around and can I hit him from here?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
That was my plan.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's make it another color so Alcor can see it.
I know,
It
really.
was just behind Honey.
Ollie, so you still remain with the electricity kind of coursing through you. You remain stunned for a single round. Pavo, you are up. What would you like to do?
That's 40 feet. I can get there. Well, not out of the fight yet. So I'm going to fly straight over to this guy here.
Okay. Taking to the skies with your wings, flying down towards the creature. Go ahead and are you making it? I'm assuming you're making an attack.
Yep. First attack will be quarterstaff. Second attack, if available, on bonus action will be with a roundabout kick.
Okay, so you come dive bombing down, the bamboo staff in hand, swinging down wildly on the will-o-wisp. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Okay, that's 21 to hit
21 does hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Oh yeah, so coming down as savior from the skies, you fly down. Eli and Ollie, you look up to see this beat to hell giant Akakra come flying down. Puffy eye, barrel of blood kind of coming out the side of his beak as he swings wildly down on top of the will-o-wisp. You watch as the bow connects, sending the bloom of light kind of poofing off into nothingness as the brightness dims and fades to nothing.
Awesome. So no bonus action to take, so I'll stay here.
Okay, so you land as gracefully as possible, leaning on the side of your staff. Again, Ollie just kind of looking down at you, unable to move. Eli still kind of looking like he probably might have had too much coffee this morning, maybe. All right, with one creature left, top of the round, Trix. Having been able to restore yourself slightly with the use of the healing potion, did you go ahead and take 2d4 plus 4 healing?
Yes.
But she's doing it right now.
Sure.
So as you do that, what would you like to do?
I would like to first mumble to myself, see, they were totally fine without me, and you were getting all hyper for nothing. And then I'm going to walk a little bit closer to the one guy that's left and cast my Mind Sliver.
Okay, so you all watch strangely as the glass bottle that had fallen in place of your friend Trix now begins to plume bits of pink and purple smoke out of it for a brief second, and then all of a sudden Trix is there, looking a lot more relaxed and comfortable. In fact, she looks like she might have less wrinkles. Strange. As she returns to the field of combat, she gives a slight nod to you all before stepping to the side of the group. Again, closing her eyes, bowing her head slightly, she puts her fingers towards her forehead. Trix, you reach out into the void once more, reaching out, trying to find that grasp onto the consciousness. With all the bits of life form that scatters around you, it takes you a moment to kind of weave through each of them until you feel like you finally got a grasp of the creature at hand. I need you to go ahead and make a spell attack, please.
It's an intelligence save.
I need to go ahead and make an intelligence, please. That is going to be... What is my intelligence here? That is going to be an 18.
Okay. So he's all right.
Okay, so you grasp on as you try and focus on the one, but there's just too much noise around it, and it dissipates.
Well.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
All right.
I'm all right.
Fair enough. Elara, you just watched your friend kind of appear out of a plume of pink and purple smoke and then virtually do nothing. What would you like to do?
I am bewildered and pissed and upset these things will just stop, and I will cast Firebolt. I will try and hit that last one.
Okay, again, raising your globe to the, or raising your staff to the sky, pulling that single arcane ember away from it, reaching it and molding it into that firebolt. So you grab it as the javelin once more, tossing it towards the creature. Come on, Elara, you can do it. Give me an spell attack.
Not do it. I'm so mad that I only rolled an 8.
Ooh. Elara, seemingly fuming, has built up this aggressive rage and anger that's just apparently multiplied her strength by unbelievable amounts as she throws the firebolt towards the creature. You all watch as it sails clearly far, like way over the creature. We're talking like Tom Brady arm throwing this thing almost past the tomb itself.
Yeah, I'll just stand there, but like ethically, you know how like sometimes when singers sing the wrong note, they tell them to just like belt it even louder? That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, that's right. That was a warning shot.
Now you can make an intimidation check.
Nice.
Oh boy. Oh,
Natural
boy.
20, still not intimidated.
It's a 10.
A 10. Yeah, so you stand in your most intimidating, ferocious pose you can. I guess you're just a bit too far away from the creature for it to really see the expression on your face. But let me tell you, the ants that are centered around your feet right now are terrified of you.
That's right.
Eli loves it. Eli loves it.
Yeah, let's go.
So, seeing it being the last of its kind, the creature is going to float forward once more, taking aim at the individual that just took out its only companion left. Pavo, you watch.
What's he rolling, man? I got some high AC here.
You watch as the creature begins to flare up once more. The electricity you can see almost forming in clouds of illumination around it as it kind of bolts and crests towards the outside, looking like it's going to be giving a more powerful bolt than any have seen thus far. And as it strikes down toward it, you do not have enough movement or room left to do anything about it. It's about to strike you when a plume of pink smoke releases from Trix's bottle and seems to cut and carve directly in the way, stopping from the bolt hitting you entirely.
Wow.
Alcor, what would you like to do?
I want to know that is that bottle still on the ground? Or did Trix pick it up?
Did that smoke come from the bottle?
I picked it up as soon as I hopped out of it.
Yep. And
Okay.
the smoke did originate. Just a small plume comes from it. Trix, you hear a small voice in your head saying, "Tell your friend he's welcome."
You're welcome.
Alcor, what would you like
Bottle
to
says you're welcome.
do? It's a bottle of dad's.
Why is everybody else telling me butt tricks?
Hey, we're not talking about butt tricks on this channel, okay?
No, I look at him and say, "You're welcome."
PG-13.
Oh, thank you.
I will move towards the will-o-wisp.
Okay.
I will cast, what's the name of that spell? Shillelagh or whatever it is.
A shillelagh?
Whatever you
think
call
that's-
it.
I think
have
that's a
no idea how
hairstyle.
you call it.
It is
Shillelagh?
now.
Whatever it is.
Go ahead.
And I would bat that thing away from existence.
All right, so clutching onto his quarterstaff, you all watch as the quarterstaff now begins to glow, sparkling like the stars in the night sky as he positions himself for a batter-up movement, swinging hard. Go ahead and make an attack for me, Alcor.
That's 19 to hit.
19. Okay. So the you swing with all of your might as it connects with the creature. It gets stunned as it moves backwards for but a brief moment. You see an opening. How would you like to kill it?
Nice.
I would make a home run with that thing. I would make it go to the other side of the island.
All right, so you all watch as Alcor, seeing what the effect his baseball swing had on the creature, gets a little tiny mischievous smirk on its face as he grips down a little further on the bat. Again, swinging and winding up, you smash towards the creature, and you all watch as this lightning, or this ball of light, now becomes a blur in the night sky as it was flying off into the distance, and as it flies off into the distance, you watch as the glow fades from sight.
I mark it on my store map.
I made this one. So,
There we go.
with that said, you are all now out of combat.
So guys, I can't promise that if there are more flowers, I won't try and touch them again.
Oh my god.
I go over to Trix, and whatever you did back there, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime, man. And I pat him on the back.
Does anybody have one of those healing potions?
I don't know how many we have.
Oh, we had like 3 or something.
There was a
Yeah.
I used one.
I used
Mhm.
one.
Pavo, high or low for your benefit, sir?
Sure, I'll say hi.
With a 17, you do search around within your bag, your backpack for a moment, and are able to find the final health potion.
I'm going to
Okay.
down that right now. What is it?
2d4 plus 4.
2d4.
How are our spellcasters feeling?
Yeah. That's 12.
I'm pretty pissed off right now. I mean, I feel pretty weak, but I generally always feel weak. So, you know, I mean, I could rest, I could keep going.
I
but I
feel much
think-
better.
Yeah, I think, you know, how's our cleric doing?
I'm doing great. I haven't worn myself out at all.
You have lots of abilities to cast lots of healing spells.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Alcor? Put him in work.
I'm about 2/3 good.
We take
Okay.
a short rest and get some HP back, but then I guess we wasted our healing potions. We should just move
Yoy.
on.
Thanks, Elara. Good idea.
How's everyone feeling about? I haven't figured out how to address this in game, out of game. Does everyone need spell slots?
Yeah.
Like, how do you ask that in game?
That's why I said, how are the spellcasters feeling? We're okay?
Okay-ish. I'm okay-ish.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Arcane stamina.
How
Do we-
charged up do you guys feel?
Yeah.
How many slots of your arcane stamina do you have?
Let me check my battery.
Man,
Yeah.
those things must hit hard because I thought I was pretty
let
agile
me-
to get away from things.
I was rolling on 3 of those rolls, they were nat 20s.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
So,
Man, I was just targeted.
just
It was
saying.
not my
just
night.
saying. And it wasn't even you that had all of the natural 20s. I think Trix got a natural 20. You got a
Yeah.
natural 20. Anyway.
That was a lot.
So now standing in this field, the strange structure standing in front of you, you can now see that there seems to be a bit of a stone slab that the pillars are set upon.
I guess we gotta go stand on it and see what happens.
I'm not sure you'll be heavy enough.
Are there any writing around the thing before we start stepping on things?
Okay, but I feel like we need to go near it. Let's go check it
Yeah,
out. Let's
I'm
move
gonna
closer.
Go
Yeah.
towards the pillars at least.
Okay.
Okay, so you walk towards the edge, just on the outside of the circle of the pillars. What would you all like to do?
Alcor, didn't you say you're gonna look to see if there is writing or something?
Yeah. On the slab and stuff. Any writings we can see from where we're at?
There's no writings directly on the pillars itself. They seem to be just kind of stock-made small indentations that give the pillars a bit of a ribbed effect. Above, you do see the strange ring that rests atop all 8 pillar tops. It seems to depict a scene of warriors that seem to be fighting a variety of things.
Okay.
I could just stand on it, guys. I'm totally fine doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to do something.
I stand on it.
All right, so Elara begins to walk towards the center of the structure. As she passes 2 of the pillars, breaching the circle itself, she immediately fades from view.
Well, nice knowing her. That's good.
I'll get my other character sheet.
I'm gonna follow her.
I was gonna say I'm gonna follow her too. I'm gonna freak out.
Okay,
Thank you, Eli.
you each run towards the structure, trying to discover what happened to your friend. And as each of you pass through, one after another vanish from sight.
Did everybody follow her?
Wait, before I follow, I have to just try. Can I just yell, Elara?
Guys.
You wait for a moment.
Right here.
You wait for a moment. No response.
Ah, hell, alright, I'll go.
And as Trix enters into the strange circular space, she also disappears, leaving the forest once more at rest as the sound of wind blows through the trees as if nothing had ever happened. And that's where we're going to take a short break, guys. Go ahead and go fill up your apple juices. I know I will. Your grape juices for some, and I think it was grapefruit juice Eli was drinking. While we're hanging out for a moment, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick peek at chat. First off, thank you for everyone that's been following. Very, very much appreciated. You know, we have our fingers crossed that tonight might be the night that we hit our milestone, but we'll see how it all goes. Mrs. KBG, yeah, no, that she's sipping on raw cranberry for sure. She actually, I'm pretty sure she can do something with tying the things in a knot, but we won't go there. We're gonna try and keep this PG. I did
Mrs.
see
KBG, she also asked, her message got deleted, but she asked for everyone to say what their class is.
Well, gang, why don't we start from the top left? Elara, why don't you go ahead and tell us what your class is, please?
I am a wizard specializing. Well, I guess as of now, I'm specializing in time magic.
Okay, and Alcor.
Yeah, Dave, we don't know. We don't know
Yeah,
what
we
sequence.
We don't know the order. We don't know the order.
Goes
Oh yeah, because I'm looking at the thing. I guess that would help. My bad. Pro streamer here. Pro streamer. Okay, so Alcor, would you please introduce your character for me, please?
All right, I'm a druid. Circle of the stars.
Yeah. So Miss KBG, we are playing with a lot of the unearthed arcana. So I believe the Dunamancy stuff just came into the officials with Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, but the Circle of Stars is still considered a UA. Fingers crossed that it comes out in Tasha's at the end of the month. Trix, if you would go ahead and please introduce your character for me, please.
Warlock Satyr.
A Warlock Satyr. And you really don't want to tell the other bits of it. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. A little bit of a surprise. Eli?
I am a stout halfling rogue.
Damn right you are, my friend. Don't ever change for anybody. Pavo.
Mm-hmm. Pavo.
Oh, I didn't hear my name called. You guys were talking over
See,
each
this
other. I
is
didn't hear
this is why I shoot things at you, because you never listen.
Yeah. You were talking at the same time. So
I know,
I
I'm
am an
just kidding.
Aarakocra monk.
Yep. Swinging things and pretty wings is
Kicking
what
and
we call them. Hopefully that was awkward enough as it felt like.
Yep.
Ollie?
I am a Warforged cleric trying to act as a meat shield and healer for the party, and you can tell I'm doing very well at that so
Yeah.
far.
Minus the meat though. 'cause
Yeah,
you're
minus the meat.
metal.
Oh yeah, well, I'm up front trying to take the hits and prevent our birds from dying.
He is our man of steel with
Our
a heart
king.
of gold.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and with that said, I think this is a good moment to take a short break. We're gonna head off for 5 minutes or so. We're gonna go get some apple juices. I encourage everybody to go get their juice of choice. And hey, we will be back after this short break, guys.
Okay.
All right, we're back, everybody. We have returned. We missed your faces just so much. We needed to do it as quickly as possible. And I just wanted to say a quick thank you to our new friends, Sponicus67, Mrs. KBG, and Nohada for the follows. It is very much appreciated and it helps every little bit. So thank you oh so kindly. And Miss KBG, apologies for the nightmare that is Nightbot, where I'm still trying to get the hang of it. So I fixed it all. So spam with caps away. Just go crazy with caps if you want. Okay, so with that said, where were we? Okay. So, as the last of you flash from existence, you feel your bodies begin to be pulled by some otherworldly force. It feels as if you're traveling through a cold river, as cold tingling sensations bombard your skin. An instant later, you've arrived at your destination. Trix, you begin to observe your new surroundings. At first, it's extremely dark, barely being able to see a few feet in front of you. As you slowly turn in place, the room seems to sense your movement as wall torch scones erupt into iridescent blue flames, giving a dim lighting to your surroundings. Looking around, you find yourself in a circular room, roughly 50 feet in diameter. No windows adorn the walls. Instead, the walls depict 4 murals of finely painted pictures, scenes, if you will, with a plethora of colors. Each scene seems to display a conflict with a single warrior front and center of each battle in the center of the room. What would you all like to do?
I want to check to see if it's the Black Stone Warrior.
Eli, you walk over towards the murals and try and get a closer look at the warrior. The first painting you see a helmed warrior in gold armor fighting a large dragon on the side of a volcano. The creature breathes down its fiery breath upon the warrior as the volcano erupts in the background.
No hint of like a black stone, no nothing?
You do not see any black stones in any way.
Okay.
Continuing
look at some of the other ones? Okay.
Sure. Continuing to look around at the next mural, you see the same helmed warrior now battling a large sea creature from the deck of a ship, not unlike your arrival in Qatar. The warrior plunges his spear into the heart of the beast as a massive tidal wave crests over the side of the ship. Continuing moving around the room, you come to the next mural. The helmed warrior now goes toe-to-toe with a hill giant set in a rocky tundra environment. The two combatants grapple in a test of strength with both of their hands intertwined with their opponents. The final image displays the helmed warrior once again, this time riding on the back of a giant winged white wolf high in the sky, spear outstretched, pointed towards a massive black winged demon. As Eli, as you look around the room and continue your search, suddenly, Ollie, you sense movement out of the corner of your eye. Turning quickly to see what's moving, you now see a small figure moving towards you. You are taken aback as more of the figure is revealed to be an extremely elder-looking tiefling, moving impressively fast towards you, a sour look upon his face. "Thieves! Bandits! How dare you desecrate this holy place? I will smite thee!" And as he finally makes his way within melee range, he draws out his rickety old walking stick. He proceeds to give you what he believes is the thrashing of your life. But in reality, they're no more than an annoyance of small nudges.
Sir, we aren't thieves or bandits. We're just here to cleanse a evil creature from this crypt.
Yeah, my name is
Where are we?
Elara, and I'll put my hand out, do a handshake, see if he takes it.
He's still batting away on Ollie for a second.
Is he smaller than me?
Ting, ting, ting.
Pretty close. As quickly as he started, he begins to slow, now panting, clearly out of breath. Pointing his walking stick back to the floor, he rests his weight on it, trying to stabilize himself. "A valiant defense, my dear foe. Clearly you are more of a warrior. Alas, you have bested me, and I do concede. The temple is yours for the ransacking," as he rests an old, wrinkled hand on your forearm, putting some weight on you in an attempt to continue to hold himself up. He lifts his head towards you, resting his kind eyes on your face. Now getting a clear view of the old tiefling, he's missing most of his hair, save for a halo of bright white circling the back of his head and sides. His face is withered and horns splayed outward, now slightly lopsided with age. Above his eyes, that slightly point in different directions, are large bushy eyebrows that match the color of his white beard that wraps around his chin. He wears tattered and weathered blue ceremonial robes that have faded over time. A single crescent moon trinket that hangs from the tip of his left horn. "Tell me, mighty warrior, before you send this old fool to his resting place, what is your name?"
My name is...
I'm just sitting here, he's doing nothing about it.
My name is Oliver Sprocket. I'm here with my companions. We have no intention of ransacking your temple. Is this your temple?
He looks up and looks around for a moment, taken aback. "Ah! Where did you come from?" Don't sneak up on an old person like that. I'm trying to die a warrior's death here, not of a heart attack.
I just want to stare at him awkwardly. Like, we've been here, man.
My name is Spade, and I am the guardian of the sacred tomb. It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss, and he looks towards Elara, who is frantically trying to get his attention.
Elara!
Very pleasant to meet you, Elara. I must say you are the kindest bandits I've ever heard of. Perhaps not all thieves are as bad as they say, And he looks over and gives a bit of a wink towards Eli.
This is what I've been saying to these guys, and they don't want to listen to me about it.
So if you are not here to ransack my temple, why are you here?
We're trying to save it.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the people who are trying to disrupt it.
There's some sort of dark beast here that needs to be cleansed.
Yes, the evil that resides down in the lower regions of this temple. A strange creature has made its home within these walls. It feeds off the mystic powers that resonate from the crypt of the champion himself. It took many pixies' lives to seal off the darkness in the grand chamber found below the ground in which we currently stand on. Only one worthy and capable of defeating the foe below may enter the chamber. But a test of might and mind must first be proven. This pedestal, and he motions towards a pedestal that you seemingly have overlooked that sits in the center of the room. It acts as a locking mechanism that, once opened, will give entrance to the chamber. The keystone is found in the chamber across from us, as he points his walking stick toward an archway on the other side of the room. Only one capable of summoning the keystone can open the lock.
So how did this demon creature get past you as a guard in the first place?
Laughing at him.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Or is she making fun of me?
Don't worry, we'll take care of this.
Trix, there were two you didn't see the second one.
Yeah.
So, question, how do we summon the keystone?
Once you walk through those doors, simply exclaim your purpose, and the trial will begin.
So we just walk through and say, I summon the keystone.
I don't know. I've never tried it before. I mean, that's about as good a guess as any.
We have to go by one more.
Tried it before. What exactly is your job?
I am the guardian of things. Well, you don't need to worry about that right now. I've done my best to keep this temple up to date and safe as possible, but the thing in the basement, damn, that thing's scary as hell. I don't want to go face off with that against myself. Are you crazy? I'm an old man. What do you expect from me?
So whoever does this has to do by themselves?
No, I'm by myself. Oh. Do you see anyone else around here? My God, you bandits are not very observant.
We are not very observant.
I
You missed 5 people coming in, but we're not very observant. Oh boy. Okay.
And
Okay, so I guess we should just try?
Wait. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So help me understand here. We need to get the keystone to unlock this pedestal thing that will take us down?
Yes, was that unclear when I told you first? I'm not sure.
I was just distracted by how valiant you are.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you very much. And he straightens his coat and kind of pushing his chest out for a minute. He hudges over. Sorry, one moment, please.
Oh boy.
Could I cast Spare the Dying on you?
Oh, not just yet, my dear friend, but give it some time, I'm sure.
Anyone want to clarify that for me? Even party members, if I didn't quite understand that.
We
Yeah.
go in a room.
Yeah.
We declare
Our purpose.
what we're trying to do here.
I got that.
We get the
need to-
key. We use it
Alright.
on the pillar. We go down.
No, we get the keystone.
to activate the pillar, right?
But keystone
Okay.
Yes,
is one
yes.
of
Why
the-
don't you all
Archway.
gather around, and I'll explain in a little bit more detail. You see this
Okay.
pedestal here? Do you see that indentation in it? The one that looks round with the spikes on the edge of it, kind of like the
Yes.
morning sun?
Yes.
You'll find the thing that fits there in the place there.
Right. But why do we even want to activate the pedestal? To get down?
To get to the basement. To get to
Down.
the basement.
Hey!
Kill the beast!
Listen, Alcor, don't get all sassy because I asked this like 2 times before and you were just standing there, hood up, all broody, didn't say
I'm
anything.
sorry, I was looking at the murals. They're very nice.
Fine. All right.
So we go into this room archway, declare the purpose, and then the keystone appears if it's supposed to, and then if
we
and
pass
when it
the test,
appears, yeah,
it's-
and then okay.
Yes, a test of mind and might.
So
Well, we failed
have to
one
do-
already.
I think the mind is going to keep us way.
do we have to do the
Alcor
test
and I-
individually, or is it a group test?
The teacher is asking.
Is it open book?
Is it open book?
The Spade lets out a long sigh. Again, I'm
Asking for a friend.
I have not tried this personally. I am not prepared to face the foe that resides through those doorways.
Okay, let's try it as a group.
All right.
We'll be
Group
fine.
test.
I would be careful in there. That's guarded by the protector of the champion itself.
Is that
And who is that?
white?
Well,
For
this,
the
he is one of the 12 champions of mortals.
Well, we don't mean the champion any harm.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
But the champion's just
we're
gonna
going
it's
with
gonna
Doom.
protect the tomb if we're not
Yeah.
deemed worthy.
Why
He's
isn't
going to
the
judge
champion
us.
going to the basement and clearing out the beast?
the
So that's what we'll
champion.
just claim is that we're here to.
He doesn't
Rid
have
the
the
evil.
hallway pass. He cannot go there.
The champion
He's
lies.
guarding the pass.
The champion lies within the tomb itself. Are you unfamiliar with the 12 champions of mortals? Do they not speak
Yeah.
of the creation of Qatar and the god incursion where you're from?
No.
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 Goodbye.
My young
anything about that?
fellows. Make a history check for me.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20. You do have a pretty good sense of the event overall. You've heard of the 12 champions before, as well as their companions, the 4 prime dragons. And from that, you would probably be aware of how it all kind of went down.
I know how it all kind of went down, guys. And I say,
Me too.
no, don't want to give that to me. Okay.
Would you like
Well, I
to?
just
Would you
know-
like to
I-
explain it to everyone? I'm happy to stand aside if you wish.
I mean, I would love to explain it to everyone, but out of game, I can't. Of course. So I guess
Well.
I will just pass the torch.
Then if you will allow me to tell you a tale.
Yes.
Can we have this
Can we have the slides?
cold notes?
Long ago in time past, a
I
mighty
sit down with my legs crossed.
I follow.
So-
As I was saying, long ago in time past, a mighty conflict on the mortal plane of Bastio, a war was waged. Two warring factions of divine and nigh omnipotent beings breached the walls between the realm of Bastia and their respective planes of existence. An eternal battle once held at bay now resumed, using all of Bastia as their battleground, with not a care for the creatures or beings that lived upon it. It took the intervention of the cosmic entities known as the Six to stop the factions. Each of the Six selected 2 champions to bestow some of their power, and with the combined effort of the 12 champions of the mortals and the 4 prime dragons, the realm of Bastia was able to defeat both factions, birthing the new age, the Age of Mortals. This tomb itself holds one of the champions of the entities, known as Death. He was known as the creator of graves.
Are you telling me that we are in Death's tomb?
Well, no, not Death per se, but, one of his champions. No big deal or anything, right?
No, that is part of life.
Right. No, exactly.
I'm
He gets it.
He can go first then.
Come on, Eli, let's work together.
Okay.
I have Thunder Wave ready.
Oh my god. Okay. Do we want to give this a shot? Yeah, he was important. We're in an important guy's tomb, for sure. That much I know.
He was very important. He was very brave, very noble in his time. You youngins need to respect your elders and those who have come before you. None of you would be here if it weren't for us.
Anyway, it looks like we have to get into. It looks like we have no choice but to go into this room to, succeed in what we need to get done here. We should just go in, see what's gonna happen, deal with it. I think we can handle it.
Yeah.
So, Dave, I just have a question out of game. One of my feature is historical knowledge. When I enter a ruin or a dungeon, I exactly know who made it, for what purpose, and what race made it, and things like that. So is there anything I know about this place, or nothing?
You know that the pixies were the ones who helped construct it.
Okay.
You know that it holds a champion, one of the 12 champions. And what was the other thing that you needed to know?
No, not. I mean, if it's like a ruin of a dungeon, I know basically anything. If there is anything of value, more like a century old in it, I know exactly how much it's worth.
Okay. I would say that Spade is probably worth his weight of worth is the same value of the kindness and knowledge he has shown up to you today.
I guess what I want to know is do I understand what the murals are about, and every single fight and everything like that, lore-wise?
Yeah, you would take this as based on the information that's been provided by Spade, as well as just your general knowledge in tomb diving. These are depictions of famous battles that this creator of graves once battled in.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just go try it, like Ollie said.
Yeah, I'm so impatient, guys. Come on, let's go.
Same.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to proclaim?
Who wants to what? Go first?
I will walk
Same.
in and proclaim.
All right. Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Wait,
Alright.
what are?
Well, let's all go in together.
I thought we were
Yeah.
doing this as a group.
Yeah.
Oh, well, are we gonna speak the words simultaneously?
No, but we should all
No.
go in together.
Yeah, let's all go in. We all link arms, and on the count of 3, we all say at the same time, we want the keystone.
Is that what we
I'm
want
in.
though? But no, but wait, is that what we want though, or do we want? to
Yeah,
get
we want
rid
the
of
keystone.
demon?
That is what we want, but that is not our
Like,
intentions
that's
in the
not our-
tomb.
Yeah, maybe.
What
our
do we want?
intention is to
Keystones!
destroy the demon.
When do we want it?
Now.
No.
Let us all go in together,
Okay.
and Elara, you will declare what our intentions are within this tomb to destroy
is-
this evil beast.
Okay. And also the keystone. Or no,
Yes,
just
and
the evil
well,
beast.
that
But if
That
we,
is-
if we have the right intention or we say the right purpose, then the keystone will appear.
That's
The
what I'm
purpose
thinking,
isn't
yeah.
the keystone, yeah. So what if we say that we're here to defend the champion?
Ooh,
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like we're workshopping an advertisement here.
Yep. I'm feeling it. Let's get three different ways that we could say that. I'm just kidding.
Gonna need to change the font.
we are here to make the tomb great again.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
No.
no. I'll refer to our lobby room, ladies and gentlemen. Don't.
All right,
Wow.
let's do this.
I will,
Let's do it.
I will create a mind link with Elara and say, "Don't fuck this up."
I never fuck anything up.
You stepped on the branch. You touched the flowers. Don't fuck this up.
I will try my best, okay? I'm always trying my best. You're so
I-
mean.
I know you do, and I know you mean well. Don't fuck this up.
As always, the rest of you are just watching as Elara's just kind of flailing around, not saying a word. Spade kind of nudges Ollie and asks, is she going to be all right? You might not want to send that one in right away. That's...
This is all right for her.
Oh, my mistake. My mistake. Proceed, I guess.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start like linking arms with people
Yes.
and
let's
just
do
dragging
it.
them.
Let's link arms.
So you link arm with Pavo and Elara, and as they kind of flex and bring themselves closer, you find yourself now hovering a few feet off the ground.
I love it.
As
I
your
swing
little
my-
legs kind of twiddle underneath.
I love it.
Oh.
I'm having a grand time. Okay, ready?
Okay, so just
Ready?
so I'm clear, are we all going into the room together, or are we not?
We are all going
together.
As a group.
Okay.
Linked arms, guys. That's the only way this is gonna work. If we come in as one. Link arms, come on.
I don't believe we need to do that.
I don't care. Come on, Ollie.
It won't hurt.
If this
May-
is what it'll take.
Maybe it will.
All right. So you all link arms
Mhm.
outside of the room
No.
of a single door archway.
Hey, we can
Yeah, but
go
we-
side.
We want to go through the
Yeah.
archway and then link
Yeah.
arms inside
Yeah.
the new room.
Elara
Oh,
is
okay.
Dorothy. I'm the Tin Man.
I guess I'm the lion.
Okay,
All right. So
that's the plan.
as you walk onward, you hear Spade call back, "Good luck, young travelers. I wish you only but the best."
You too.
Thanks, Spade.
Looking back, taking one last look of Spade, he seems to be now bowed in silent prayer as he slowly kind of holds over in a very Yoda-esque pose. You watch, just kind of stop instinctively for a moment to see if something's going to happen from all of this. When a moment of silence passes, another moment of silence passes before a low humming begins to emanate from the old tiefling. The noise continues to grow in decibel levels as it slightly changes pitch and tone to now a loud snoring.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Death by snoring.
All right.
shaking your
help us.
heads. You begin to make your way in through the archway. As you enter into the room, it's surprisingly bright, much brighter than the previous room. However, the source of light can't really be seen. It seems to be ricocheting off the walls somehow. The room's about 60 feet by 60 feet, with the ceiling being no higher than about 15 feet high. In the center of the floor is a large circle that spans almost to the edge of the walls. In the center of the room rests an armor stand, displaying the same golden armor seen in the murals. Held aloft in front of the armor in a grandiose display, the spear of the warrior. You can now see that, unlike any spear or halberd you've seen, the tip of the blade is in the shape of a half moon. As the light reflects off of the blade, you don't need a demonstration to see just how sharp this weapon is. In the four corners of the room hover four white, slightly opaque globes that give a bit of a static hum or vibration as you enter into the room. What would you like to do?
Should I say
You guys are gonna be mad.
what?
Don't take anything.
Okay.
Lara, I think you should.
Don't take anything, please.
The lens is way too big for you. Don't touch it.
Let me just say, out of game, we're on episode 5, and you guys are already calling each other out on mannerisms. It's like you finish each other's sentences, but like the opposite of the good way.
Guys, should I say it now?
Yes, Lara, make the declaration.
Alright. Still linking arms. I say, hello! We are declaring that we are here to defend a champion!
I will
My
say in their
beak is
head,
cringe.
wow.
Just say, shut up, Alcor.
Surprisingly, there's no response.
I'm not very surprised.
Okay.
You hear from the back of the doorway, "You have to be more specific than that!"
Oh,
We are here to cleanse the evil that pollutes your temple.
Good word choices.
Give
Little-
us the key so we can enter.
Little more. You might want to just kind of be pretty direct. I mean, you are talking to a set of armor.
There's a beast in your basement that we want to kill.
And we will
Protect
need
you.
And we need the key to get down there.
Yeah.
As
We're the vermin exterminator.
as
need
you speak of the key, the armor begins to glow, a slight ambiance to it. You hear a booming voice screech, "So be it."
Whoa.
Mm-mm.
An illuminating barrier flashes over the doorway. It slightly waves and ripples like a pond surface settling. The armor springs to life, its gauntlets gripping the spear, the crystals now beginning to spin wildly.
Mm-mm.
I need y'all to roll initiative for me again,
I
please.
hate armors. They kill you.
No, armors protect you. I don't know what you're talking about.
This
Yeah.
armor.
Not that one.
Oh,
All right, let's see if I got
be
this right.
depleted before we get to the basement.
Ooh, I did. I would never do anything like that.
Fire.
What do you mean? I'm such a kind and giving.
Inside check.
I am a kind and giving big fat universe, okay?
Well, I can't complain. I've been saved once.
Yeah.
Inside check. I don't believe you. A false script character. Damn you.
I have all the power.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, wow.
What? Everything's
Okay.
fine. Everything is going to be fine. Don't you worry, guys. Yep, there we go. That's what I need. Run encounter. All right, starting at the very beginning, Alcor.
17.
17. Very good. Elara.
20.
Very fine, very fine. Pavo.
19.
A little bit better than last time. Well done, my friend. Trix.
10.
10. Well, can't win them all, right? Ollie.
What is 10?
That's a number. Just letting you know. Eli.
15.
15. Also better than last time. All right, let me give a couple rolls here. Get this out of the way. Woo! You guys are fucked. I'm not saying that you're screwed, but you're totally screwed. Oh.
Oh god.
All right. So as the hold on, let me just make sure that stream can see what the hell's going on. Stream can see what's going on. Fantastic. Well done. As the armor begins to spur to life, Elara, you were up first. What would you like to do? Pavo, you're on deck.
I mean, I guess we have to fight this guy. So I will mutter that to myself. God damn it. I hate fighting things. Seem
At
nice.
least it's not alive.
He's just protecting this place. All right, and I will bring my hands together, and I will, my quarterstaff will glow, and I will summon a ball of lightning damage and cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Shoot
So
it.
the orb now kind of giving off an illusionary replica of itself hovers ethereally down directly in front of you. Closing your eyes, you focus and push forward with a hand, almost throwing a bit of a Hadouken-like fireball, one-handed style. You smash it towards the creature. Is that a save or is that an attack?
It's an attack.
All right, go ahead and roll
That
an
is
attack for
a
me, please, and thank you very much.
24 to hit.
Wow.
24, absolutely. The lightning smashes directly into the center of the armor. You watch as it kind of rattles a little bit in place. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
I was caught in the middle of the
I was gone.
Oh, that was a really good roll.
Oh wait, you said lightning, right?
I did.
Okay.
Are you about to tell me he's immune to lightning?
I'm about to tell you that the lightning, while it does jostle the armor slightly, doesn't seem to have an effect on it.
Do you still want the damage, or is it pointless?
That's kind of pointless now. So my apologies. I shouldn't ask for that in the first place. My bad. My bad.
Thanks. Thanks.
Is there anything else you'd
Why
like to
would
do?
lightning have
on-
any effect on this giant metal piece of armor?
Metal.
Right. With all the studies that Elara have done, science isn't one of them.
Wow, that's fucking rude.
A lot of pirate studying.
What? Yeah, you spent all your time studying
didn't have
pirates,
armor.
clearly. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Elara?
No, just give the middle finger to, I don't know, whoever's controlling the universe.
Wow. Wow. That was a great idea.
Whoa!
You
And I'm
liked
next,
you
thanks.
really liked your familiar, right?
I stepped 50,
Oh
I stepped 50 feet away from Elara.
All right,
Oh,
next
God.
up is Pavo. Alcor, you are on deck.
Okay. All right. I'm going in, so please don't blast me.
Because that
gonna-
works. That works.
Lie right in next to him here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my first attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Doing a bit of a flare in the air, kind of twirling it around, getting a little bit of momentum behind the staff. You plunge down towards it. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
So 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That would be for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so as you come down, you crack directly into the side shoulder armor, causing a tiny bit of an indentation.
Then for
Repositioning
my-
yourself, you spin around for your, I'm assuming your second attack.
Yep, I'm going to use my second key point for flurry of blows to take 2 unarmed attacks. 1 kick, 1 punch.
Okay. Whoopah! Whoopah!
So that would be a dirty 20.
Okay. And the second?
And the second one would be a 17.
Okay, so you turn to do a roundhouse kick as you spin around, trying to follow the momentum of your staff, almost kind of pivoting yourself as almost like a ball, just spinning around or almost as a top. Your second attack hits true against the armor. The third, however, as you come around one last time, the armor is now able to bat it out of the way with the spear, trying to read some of your movements. Go ahead and roll one more attack damage based on your roundhouse kick, please.
So that would be 9 points of slashing damage if it's a kick.
Of slashing damage?
Claws.
His talons.
Oh,
Talon
right,
attack.
talons, right. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. All right, ending your turn, Alcor, you are up. What would you like to do? Eli, you are on deck.
I will cast a guiding bolt on it.
Okay, so again, looking at your star map, tracing out the constellations, allowing the radiant energy to flow from it, grabbing it and pulling it apart into a javelin once more. You toss it towards the creature. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Yeah, that's a 9 to hit.
A 9. The creature now completely involved with Pavo. It seems to just move out of the way as your guiding bolt smashes behind, hitting the wall, giving the wall a little bit of an irradiated glow for a moment before it fades. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. The armor is now going to... it's going to take the... staff, lifting it up, comes down directly on top of Pavo.
Trying to dodge.
The first attack, you're able to dodge out of the way instinctively. However, he spins his around to the other side. You now see a small dagger attached to the other side with a feather hanging from it, stabbing directly into you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Right on the money.
Okay, so it plunges down into you. You take 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
With that said, Eli, watching your feathered friend engaged with this strange set of armor seemingly have come to life. Looking around, you're a bit distracted by these quickly spinning globes that inhibit all corners of the wall. What would you like to do?
I am going to try to help Pavo.
Okay.
So, yeah, can I get there in time? Yeah. Right?
You can certainly try.
Okay. I'm gonna go right in front of him.
With bloodshot eyes, veins popping, the two short swords high in hand, rushes towards.
That is a 15 to hit.
Okay, so the first the first slice kind of reaches in. It tinks off the side of it. It just doesn't. You haven't put enough oomph in it. You try again with the second. It bounces off, ricocheting. This metal seems to be more durable than gold that you're familiar with. In fact, it's now that you're up close, it seems almost darker than gold. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Can I try to trip him?
No.
Okay.
Just no.
No, I haven't. There's nothing else I can do, so I will just stand in front of him.
Okay, so the orb in the top right-hand corner, because I can't think of where it would be positioned in a three-dimensional space right now. It begins to whirl faster than any of the others as it starts to pulsate a light blue. A beam of light shoots down directly towards the armor as it inflects and shoots a beam of frost coming flying directly out of its staff towards you, Eli. That's going to be a natural 20. You take.
Again?
I don't know, man. It's just I'm rolling well tonight. You
Change those dice.
You take 8 points of damage, and with frost, your movement is now reduced to half for 2 rounds, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls as parts of you are now freezing over, making it difficult for your muscles to move.
Okay.
Trix, seeing this frost beam fly out towards your friends, now seeing almost a wave of ice getting splashing across Eli's chest. What would you like to do?
Now we're fighting an armor that has come to life. And then I look over at the orb that's spinning the fastest.
No.
And I say, as an ode to my old friend Birdie, I shoot it with my sling.
I don't want to die.
Not with my sling.
All right, go ahead and make a ranged attack for me.
Okay.
Awesome.
12. So, pulling out your sling, grabbing into your pouch and pulling out a nice smooth stone as kind of what you think would be a perfect size. You reach back and letting the sling fly. It goes and directly hits the crystal. However, doesn't seem to have any kind of effect on it. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Trix?
No.
Okay, Ollie, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go here. And assume who's more damaged.
Hard to tell at this point. Both are looking pretty beat up.
That potion can't have fully healed him. And I don't think Eli took any damage on the last battle, so I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Pavo.
Yeah, he's also up first. Out of game.
Okay.
All right. So that's 9 health.
Holding on to your your sacred your holy symbol. That's the word that I was looking for. Holding on to your holy symbol. You all watch as a little bit of light kind of cascades around Ollie for a moment before it reaches out towards. Sorry, you said Eli's getting the healing or Pavo?
A Pavo.
Okay, Pavo. As the light seems to transfer from Ollie onto Pavo. Pavo, you receive 9 points of healing.
And I feel perfect. Thank you.
All right, Ollie, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, I'll just stay here with my buddies.
Okay, Elara, top of the round. What would you like to do? Pavo, you're on deck.
I will get a little bit irritated because it feels like everything I've done today hasn't worked at all. And I will try casting Firebolt just for fun to see what happens at this heap of metal.
At the armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you again, as the firebolt kind of emerges from the globe that sits atop your staff, you pull it out into a firebolt like structure as you grab into the center like a javelin, throwing it forward. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Oh my god. I need to throw my dice out. That's a 7.
No, you've spent way too much money on dice. There's no way you can throw those out. Those are going towards our retirement, okay? 7. The bolt seemingly hits the side of the creature, but just bounces off. Clearly not powerful enough of a throw to make an impact. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Elara?
Yeah, I'm just gonna brood.
Okay, fair enough. Completely understand. I'm not even going to say that that's a check. You got a natural 20 on brooding right now.
Thank you.
Sam, or Pavo, what would you like to do?
I'm going to take a two-handed quarterstaff attack and then bonus action unarmed attack on this guy.
Okay, so
Quarterstaff attack first.
swinging down once again with your bamboo stick.
17.
17. He catches your attack with his staff and is able to easily parry it, pushing you away. Swinging around, trying to make another attack with a roundhouse or unarmed strike. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
And I miss with the 12.
Okay, so he's once again able to spin his spear around, pushing off your foot as it swings wide. Alcor, you're up. What would you like to do?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Who should I kill now?
There's 3 of
Remember
us
that
now.
gravity ball I did before? I'm gonna put that right beside
Yeah,
me.
well, no, I won't do that.
Yeah, it's tough.
There's just too many people around him.
That's why I said I was going in, warning you.
Yeah, thanks. Let's try guiding bolt again.
Okay.
Advantage.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Pulling
an 11.
back, tracing the constellations, pulling out the glowing spear. You toss it. Again, it's there's just too much commotion in front. You can't get a good sense of the target. Now with 3 individuals directly in front of him, the armor is going to make an attack against Pavo. Pavo, you're able to dodge out of the way. However, Ollie, he's going to make a second attack towards you. That is going to be a 21 to hit. Sorry, 23 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
AC 20.
He slashes down into you with the metal of his with the bladed part of his spear. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Heard the clicking. Down.
Eli, you watch as these 2 towering warriors standing beside you continue to battle with this creature, trying to find your opening. What would you like to do?
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I don't know if it's possible.
Anything's
I
possible.
want to disengage, and then I want to bonus action dash, and I want to see if I can get behind him.
I would say that you can. What you'd want to do is using your cunning action, use disengage so you don't provoke an opportunity attack. Then you can just use your movement to get around him.
Okay.
So you don't have to burn your action for dash. So you still have an
Wouldn't
action
the
available.
Movement and action, because it's not actually ever leaving attack of opportunity range, be able to still get around.
Yeah. If you want to be behind him, like just behind him.
Yeah,
then
if you're
just
flanking
move.
him directly behind, then that's fine. But if you're stepping out of attack range, then you'd have to use dashes or disengage for your bonus action.
I want to get out of attack range because my attacks are at disadvantage right now anyway.
Okay. All right. So doing exactly
wanna
what
go
you
here.
said, you step just outside of range from the armor. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so holding on and trying to keep a little bit low profile as your two friends attack, you kind of catch your breath on the other side of the room.
Disengage is a bonus action, not an action.
There's
For cunning action.
yeah. So as a rogue, you get a feat called Cunning Action that allows you to use Disengage as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
So the Eli, as you swiftly get out of range, you kind of observe the entire battle sequence as it's going on. You now watch the orb to your left, I guess it would be, if you're staring directly out into the battle. The one opposite to the one that was just spinning, it begins to spin faster and faster as it begins to glow a slight brownish color. A bolt of energy shoots towards the armor as it raises up its staff once more, pointed directly at Alcor this time. It's going to be a dirty 20.
Wait, I will use my reaction, and I will close my eyes, and I will focus, and I will basically bring up the river of time and go backwards and force a reroll.
Okay, so Elara throws her hand up immediately, and Alcor, you kind of watch as this bolt now comes streaming towards your face. You close your eyes instinctively, waiting for the impact, but it doesn't happen, as Elara seemingly pulled you out of the way, surprisingly just in the nick of time. How lucky is that?
You have to reroll though.
It's a real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
It
create
doesn't
a
mean
new
I'm
screen of
safe.
time.
Yeah, it could be a natural 20 next time.
You're safe. You're safe. The bolt hits the other side of the wall, and as it hits the wall, you see stones now starting to kind of emanate from the wall for a brief second, almost apparating out of nowhere, before they kind of sink away and disappear into nothingness. The brown orb begins to stops glowing brown and begins to spin normally the same speed as the other orbs. Trix, that puts you up. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to shoot my sling at the armor this time.
Okay, so pulling back, you bring up another pebble, trying to take on the armor directly. Go ahead and roll a ranged attack for me, please.
And that is a 19 to hit.
The pebble seems to shoot through all other companions, and almost at the sake of impossibility, finds its way directly into the armor, smashing directly into it. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That's 5.
Okay. Surprisingly, the rock puts a tiny little dent into the armor itself.
Nice.
With that said, Ollie, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to.
Heal yourself.
Heal yourself.
Heal yourself. We need you.
Boy, you got
so
this.
Far, I'm good. Where was that one? Yes. Okay. I would like to use. Okay, I shouldn't use a spell slot. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on the orb that just stopped spinning, the brown one.
Okay, so on the brown one, yeah, okay. The bells begin to reverberate around once again. You hear the cathedral sounds clanging in the background. The orb begins to shake a little bit from the attack. However, it doesn't seem that the necrotic damage has any effect on it.
All right.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Bonus action, I'd like to say to the party, I think we need to attack the orbs. Somehow.
Okay.
Necrotic doesn't work.
Yeah, but okay, I'll wait till it's my turn to talk.
All right. So with that said, that I believe that brings us to the top of the round once more. Elara, you are up with Pavo on deck.
All right, I'm just so annoyed that none of my magic is working today, and I will, for the first time, take my do my quarterstaff and take it out and walk right over to the next orb and attack it and try and smash it.
Which to your left or your right? Can you move your character on the?
What is the next orb that is about to light up?
You have
Or
no
south.
idea.
Oh, yeah, I know, you're right. Okay, I thought it was the top two that have already lit up, right?
The top right one has, and then the bottom right one has. So
The top-
guessing
No,
would
sorry,
be the
it's
bottom left
it's
one.
it's the top left and the bottom. No, you're Eli. Ollie's exactly right. It's the top right and the top right, bottom
Yeah,
right.
so that one.
Yeah,
and
that one and that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna
I would
walk to
assume this one.
Yeah, I'm
but I
gonna
don't
walk
know.
to this one and take out my metal quarterstaff, which I might add, and I'm gonna swing it. Just sheer frustration.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
All right, come on, dice gods. Okay, it didn't roll in my dice box. Should I re-roll it?
Can you read what it rolled?
I assume it's a.
It's not a
bad roll.
homebrew rule to be like it has to be within your dice box or it doesn't
Well,
count.
Okay, if I fell out of my
What are we
hand,
screwing around here?
Jumped off the box and then rolled on the table.
I don't care. Can you? Is it a cocked die?
It's a natural one.
Yeah, I know. This is her backpedaling. Well, guys, I don't know. It was
That's why I asked before I said anything.
Is it a
I
cocked
wanted
die?
To be fair. No, it's not.
Then it's fine.
Okay, so I don't hit.
So as you swing down with the metal
wait,
staff.
Wait, just in case it's an inanimate object, so I roll 6 plus 2 is an 8. So
Okay.
8. I don't know if that hits, but probably not.
So you come down, hitting the top of the top of the orb just slightly, not by much, but it does give a bit of an orange, or sorry, a yellow, faint yellowish hue to it for a moment, and seemingly sensing the earthly metals within your staff, it creates a tiny crack.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay. Pavo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Continue attacking, first with bamboo stick, second with a kick.
Okay. Wah, 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 wah.
That should be okay. So with the stick, 24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits.
So that'll be for 12 points of damage.
Okay. Smashing down on the armor. It kind of almost kind of pushes down or pushes to the side for 1 minute, kind of keeling over almost slightly as the weight of the attack smashes down directly on the helm, spinning around and attempting to hit it with another roundhouse kick. Go ahead and make an attack for me, please.
Dirty 20
Absolutely hits.
for 9 points.
All right. The second kick, making it almost go down to one knee for a moment. It seems to be definitely feeling the effects of your attacks thus far. Alcor, what would you like to do, my friend?
I still have one in me, so one more guiding bolt.
Okay. Pulling the javelin apart, elongating it into more of a spear-like shape, throwing it towards the armor. Go ahead and make an attack for me, please.
21 to hit.
21 does hit, my friend. Well done.
Yay.
Well done. The bolt smashes into the side of it as it begins to illuminate a little bit.
Well, 12 points of damage.
Very nice.
Radiant.
All right. A piece of the armor begins to separate from the overall creature or magical being as one plate of armor directly from its right side, right arm, begins to fall off to the side.
Sweet.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's it.
All right. Continuing battling with the two individuals directly in front of it, the armor is going to make 2 attacks, one against Ollie, one against Pavo. Pavo, you're able to dodge out of the way where Ollie, where the end of the spear spins around, coming down towards you. You're able to bring up your mace just in time in almost a battle of strength as you push back and forth. You're able to push back enough so that the creature does not hit you. Eli, what would you like to do?
I have some questions.
You can ask away.
Okay. So this was the first one that went off, right? In the bottom right corner, right over here?
First one was the top right corner.
Okay, and what color was that? That was yellow, right?
That was blue.
It was blue. Okay, and then but this one over here was brown.
I can't see what you're pointing at, so I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
The bottom,
one in
the
the-
one in the bottom right. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to yell at the groups that they are elements. You have to hit them with like whatever that element would be weak against. That kind of attack damage. Can I yell that? Is that something
Absolutely.
that I would be smart enough to know?
You
Okay.
absolutely can.
And then, am I still rolling at disadvantage?
You have one more round at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right
try.
now, your first attack would be null void because the first attack against him would have advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because the guiding
Guiding
bolt
bolt.
it'd be a normal
gives
attack
the
for
next
you.
melee attack advantage,
Okay.
so you'd have a normal attack on it.
I would like to try to attack from behind.
All right. You can go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Oh, a 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, you try and swing into it, but the armor's hide is just far too tough for you to cut through. I think you've taken a little bit too much damage at this point.
Okay, can I cunning action disengage?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you. And that's it.
Wait,
All
did
right.
Eli delete her character?
No.
Oh,
I-
she's in the back. She never moved it in.
Yeah.
It's in the very back. The black.
I'm in
So-
the back. I'm against the back wall. Yeah.
I saw it there before, but it's gone now.
It's still there. I can see it on D20 or roll 20.
Oh, weird.
So as Eli yells this out, Elara, the orb in which you had just attacked begins to spin wildly as it begins to glow that yellow once more. You see a bolt of yellow arcane fly back towards the armor. Ollie, you watch or you feel more so as a rush of wind begins to fly towards you. You're holding onto yourself onto the ground for dear life, trying to stabilize yourself as much as possible. As the wind you're able to overcome as it rustles by you. It has no effect. Trix, what would you like to do? And Ollie, you're on deck.
I hear what Eli's saying, and I'm thinking about it. And realizing that
I hear you.
quite useless, but I will, as a Hail Mary, attempt to use my horns to ram into the bottom right one.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack for me.
Oh, okay. And that is 14.
14. As you ram into the bottom corner, you make contact with it, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
All right, roger that.
Okay. Ollie, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm just going to smack at the armor with my mace.
Crush it.
All right, swinging hard with your mace, you come down upon the creature. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, please.
That's 7 to hit.
7. Unfortunately, the creature is able to easily bat away your attack. Anything else
Bonus
you'd like
action,
to do?
I'm just gonna be like, I don't know what the pattern is with the orbs. Earth hurts the yellow orb, but yellow doesn't signify earth. Brown would signify earth, so it must be some sort of counter to whatever the orb does.
Mm-hmm. Think
I'm
like
not
Pokemon.
sure.
Think Pokemon.
Think
That's what I'm
Pokemon.
doing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that Pokemon is in fact canon within our campaign setup. All right.
Anyway, I'm done.
Okay. With that said, I believe that takes us to the top of the round. Elara, what would you like to do?
Unbelievably annoying. Okay, the blue one. Do I have a clear shot on the one that glowed blue?
You do have a clear shot on it.
I will cast Firebolt at it.
Okay, so
Swear to God.
pulling out the bolt once more in a javelin-like fashion, you launch it towards the orb. Go ahead and make an attack for me, please.
That is a 23 to hit.
23.
Anger.
Baby.
The fire seems to merge directly into the crystal itself as the orb itself begins to crack as if a frost during springtime. Water begins to drain directly out of the orb as it cracks in half, falling to the ground. You watch as the armor, now seemingly losing the right side movement in its abilities, it slunches over to the right side.
You destroyed the blue one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd
one.
like to do on your turn?
So not Pokemon.
It's not blue one. The blue one
not
casts the
blue.
light.
I used fire on the blue one. The blue
Yeah,
one
you-
fire on the-
water.
That was
Fire on water.
But it casts
That was
light.
cold. No, that was cold.
Oh, the blue one was ice or
That
cold.
cast
damage.
cold on Eli.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't water. It was like ice. Okay, got it.
But the yellow one was wind.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's yellow. Yellow is a
Lightning,
win.
lightning, but
Yeah.
Earth.
Is there anything
Yeah.
else you would like to do on your turn, Elara?
My turn? That's it. That takes a whole action. So
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to use as a bonus action?
yeah, I would like. Am I still mind link with Alcor?
Um.
I think it's 10 minutes. I think.
So no.
All right, I'll just yell out. Does anyone have any earth spells? Alcor.
Nope.
Pavo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm
One hour.
doing, using them as a pinata and then kicking after. So first attack,
All right. Go ahead and start swinging your attacks. Spinning around.
21
in a
to hit with
flurry
the bamboo quarterstaff.
That absolutely hits.
Quarterstaff damage. Sweet. 13.
13. All right. So as you come crashing down on the armor, it's now seemingly battered as more parts of it have now fallen towards the ground. Almost more than half of the pieces are now just clumped up a pile on the floor.
And bonus attack for roundhouse kick.
All right.
Natural 20.
Absolutely hits.
Not crit. 11 points.
11 points. So, as you spin around with the roundhouse kick, it creates a large indentation on top of the creature. More and more parts of the armor seems to be clattering on the ground. There's barely any of it left.
Sweet. I wish I had flurry left, but I don't.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope. Stay right here.
All right, fair enough. With that said, I believe that takes us to Alcor. Is that Alcor? Yes, Alcor, you're up. What would you like to do, my friend?
Finish him off.
On the armor. I don't have anything. Are you the only one there? No.
What?
Because if you were.
I will throw an ice knife at it.
What?
No, at the orb top left.
All right. So, holding your hands high above your head, you watch as icicles begin to form directly over Alcor's head. They swiftly kind of point themselves, adjusting towards the orb that's centered at the top left. Go ahead and make a spell attack for me, please.
It's a 23 to hit.
23 absolutely hits. You watch as the ice bolts seem to smash down towards the orb. It glows a fiery red for a moment as it begins to almost melt away. Steam now rising up from it. The orb falls to the ground and smashes, shattering into very few pieces. You watch as the last few pieces of armor and the spear that still remains active fall to the ground.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Took some time.
Defeated the sphere and the spear.
Yeah.
As the last few pieces fall to the ground, you watch as within the center of the circle, a bright column of light begins to emanate from the ground, beaming up forward. It flashes brighter and brighter, enough that you all need to avert your eyes for a moment. However, as the light fades, you now see a small sundial floating within the air.
I grab the sundial.
Okay. The barrier that once held you back from the doorway seems to shrink down, no longer existent.
Is this the keystone?
I assume so.
Yep.
We are worthy.
Oh.
We may enter.
Barely.
Well, let's
Barely.
let's be honest. I mean, you guys are okay.
Okay. Are you guys gonna fight over the armor, and are we taking the armor, or are we leaving the armor?
I have no use for armor.
I have no use for it.
Can
Well,
I take
don't
this
want it.
this spear?
You can absolutely take the
Are we
spear.
gonna anger it? Are we gonna anger the thing,
I don't know.
the champion?
Don't know.
All right, I'm taking the spear.
Okay.
We're dead. It comes back to life.
Well, he doesn't. He's not necessarily taking it to take it out of the tomb. It's just it might be useful. Do you want to ask the room for permission?
No. He's like, no.
Not really.
Okay. All
No,
right.
because if you ask, it's
No,
still
I'm a
gonna-
cleric. It's okay. I'm allowed to steal
yeah.
stuff.
Better to ask
That's
for forgiveness
stealing,
than
though.
for
Okay,
permission.
Okay.
It
Okay.
isn't stealing if I want to use this for the better good. No one is using it in this temple. No one wants to get in this temple. And we can potentially use it against the beast in the basement. And if it does work on the beast in the basement, great. And if it doesn't, then not so great. But either way, I can return the spear.
Mhm. Okay.
No harm done. We help the temple.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll tell ourselves that.
How much is the spears worth? I'm pretty sure it's more than a century old.
Oh yeah, because you would know exactly how much that would be worth.
Yeah.
That it's hard to put a price tag on a legendary artifact of that nature.
Okay. Yeah, we should keep it.
Well, then what about the armor on
What
the
about the
floor then?
armor? Yeah.
Probably too.
Does it fit anybody?
Unfortunately, the armor looks to be about the size that it would fit probably an 8 or 9 foot individual.
Perfect. It's mine.
You're 8 or 9 foot.
Is there
No.
On the inside, he is.
Yeah. Well, if anything, it's great trade value.
Yeah.
My full intentions is to return the spear after we use
Yeah.
it in the basement.
I don't think we should steal from one of the legendary champions. So I am not
Of
taking.
death.
Yeah, I'm not taking any of that.
Alcor. Well.
Let's discuss it further later.
Okay. All right. Let's
All
head.
right.
Is there anything else in the room? Anything that I can steal?
Deal?
I mean, there's
Not
a bunch
Aro.
of golden armor sitting in front of you.
No,
but-
not that stuff. I don't want the champion stuff. Anything else that
Yeah,
doesn't
not,
might not miss?
Not anything. I mean, you can try stealing one of the crystals, but
No, that's okay.
fair enough.
So are we leaving
fair
the
enough.
armor?
I think so. I'm not doing that.
I wonder if it could fit Ollie somehow. I'm pretty sure we could make it fit.
Why
A
don't
few
we just-
balls there.
Why don't we leave it for now?
Yeah.
We still have to go downstairs, and if we change our minds on the way out, then we can come get it.
I
Sure.
think that's a good
Well, I have a
idea.
feeling once we leave the room, everything kind of resets itself, maybe.
We'll see.
Ah, we have the keystone.
Okay, let's go.
Pavo, it's not a video game. It's not waiting for the next band of adventure to come in.
I don't know. It's an animated object. The fact that it's moving on its own in its first place. I don't know these things.
All right.
I don't think we need it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You walk out of the room a little battered and bruised, more so than you were going into the room. Looking around, unfortunately, Spade is no longer there. You look throughout the room. You're not sure exactly where he's gone to, but he is no longer within the entrance chamber.
Oh no, what happened
He
to my
is
boy?
the demon. Just kidding.
I'm gonna go place the.
Maybe he's the
Keystone.
champion.
Wait. Before you put that in there, do we need a break? Does anyone else need a break? Because I'm feeling like I might try and shoot some spells out and nothing will happen.
Are we gonna sleep in the tomb
I could
of
meditate for a
the
little while.
Immortal warrior of death?
I'll sleep anywhere.
I mean,
I have my mask. I can't sleep anywhere.
All right.
then we can't wake you up, Alcor. It's so dangerous.
I know. You just have to watch over me.
Couldn't we rip the mask off?
No, you can't. Isn't that insane?
That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, room seems secure.
Long rest.
Alright.
Long rest.
Then I could maybe prepare some better spells that aren't so natural elements.
All right. So, as you prepare to make camp directly in this front entrance chamber, you set up your what little supplies that you do have, as well as what very few rations that you have overall. But you find a way to bed down for an evening's rest, hoping of dreams of better times than this hellish adventure that you've been through thus far. And that is where we're going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you first and foremost to my players for playing our wonderful game once again. It's always a joy for me to run it for you guys. So as always, thank you very much. And to our wonderful viewers, once again, thank you for coming and hanging out. We had a wonderful evening with you tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself as much as possible. And to all of our new followers and friends, again, cannot thank you so much for the continued support. Is there anything else anybody would like to say before we sign off for the evening?
Thank you.
All right.
Good game.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
watching. Good
Dungeon
game, all.
Master, Dave.
Fair enough.
I didn't kill Eli. Yay!
Eli,
You haven't killed Eli just yet. So
I
I mean
made
that's a step in the right direction. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm interested to find out who exactly is going to kill Eli.
No.
Why are we assuming that Eli's gonna die? Why can't Eli kill somebody?
Because I've killed Kenny, and you're Kenny.
Well, since I don't have
Listen,
any type of
I
parry
would
effect,
I would
you're safe
love
from
to
me.
kill Alcor. Okay, I'm being honest. He has all these wicked spells that is all unearthed arcana that I have nothing to do against. So all I could do is potentially kill him. But I've already killed him like 3 times in our last campaign. I can't kill his character again.
Don't do it.
Come on. Hey, next week,
Let's
maybe
murder
everything,
Elara or something.
everything is legal.
Hey!
Next week.
Don't kill Elara.
Well, she's the one who sasses the universe.
Yeah. The universe sassed her first.
Yeah, well,
Don't kill Elara.
trust
just
me,
kill
the
fox.
universe can sass a lot harder than you can. And the universe is not one to forget.
Uh-oh.
So, will Elara survive? Will her familiar survive? Will any of her equipment survive? You'll all have to find out in the very next episode. Once again, we love all of your faces, and thank you for paying attention to our dumb faces as always. And until the very next time, keep in mind, adventurers, you should be careful out there. You can trip. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take care, everyone.